Do you have like a name,
You can just call me Oscar. That's fine.
Oscar?
Yeah, yeah. It's easier than
Cool.
saying the whole name.
How you doing, Oscar?
I'm good. I'm good. Not too bad. You?
Good. What do you hope to gain out of this conversation? Why did you agree to do this?
Um, I'm always down to talk to people and people who might maybe don't agree with me fully, like
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always down for learning other people's point of views. If I'm always really open to that.
Sure.
So yeah, you know what? You know, you don't. I don't think you like me, and I'm not the biggest fan either. But
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, we can have a productive conversation and just, try to keep your fans and my fans, just peaceful. I don't want people going after you, and I don't
Well,
want, and vice versa. Hopefully,
yeah. I mean, I definitely don't want people going after you, and I think that's something. I don't know. It's part of a greater kind of point that I want to make about both of our audiences and the differences between them, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I don't
yeah.
think you know, or I don't think you knew, maybe you do now, that I made a video responding to you after you made two videos about me, right?
Yeah, I had no idea.
You had no idea.
No.
See, when anyone makes a video about me, I know. I know the day it happens.
I mean, it's not like I'm searching my name
No, no, no,
24/7
no. And I'm
hoping
not saying it
someone's
like
going to.
that. I'm saying it because of the comments.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I don't
Like
like I
I
respond to the
think
comments out after hours, right? Like I don't check them. I'm not checking the most recent comments
no, of
because that's when you
course.
get into toxic people. People who,
Yeah.
for example, like when you made your video about me and then I responded. Like if
Mhm.
I just went to the most recent ones, like it would just be like this guy's fucking transphobic, homophobic, bigot. And then I'm
See,
like, well,
it's
you know,
really, it's a bummer that people took what I said and turned it into calling you bigoted, right? Because that's not really what my point was. I never said that. The the difference though is people call you transphobic in the comments, like all the top comments, calling you arrogant, maybe bigoted, criticizing you
yeah.
for things you say. My
Yeah, yeah,
comments
that's
are
fair.
very different. They don't call me arrogant, they call me slurs. You know what I mean? Your
Um,
audience, Diesel Patches' audience, they're different than
mhm.
mine. So you can't say things like, oh, I don't want anyone to attack me because no one's attacking you. I'm not attacking you. My fan base isn't attacking you. They're maybe zealously trying to be overcorrective for you and overstepping social boundaries, but no one is degrading you for who you are. You know what I mean? And your audience does that. They do. I've been getting it since you made your first video.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to establish that perspective before we keep talking. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, 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 for sure. And you know, when you made your video about me,
Mm-hmm.
I was reading the comments, right?
Yeah,
A few
yeah.
days later, because I had no idea it dropped into. I started getting DMs on Twitter, on Instagram, my bad,
Oh, me too.
and I was like, whoa, okay, what did I do, right? Because I watched your video last night just to make sure I had everything. I didn't take anything out of context, and I understood where you were coming from and the stuff you said.
Mm-hmm. Wait, which one?
The first one you made on me
Okay.
about radicalizing people.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy content is radicalizing people, which I
Mm-hmm.
want to touch on that. But
Sure.
yeah, like I was reading your comments and you know, maybe just me, but I saw some comments that were like kind of racist. They're like, yeah, this is the person that Mexicans don't allow to the barbecue and shit. And
Yeah, a
I
lot
was
of
like,
those people,
okay. I was like,
well, I think the important context to remember is a lot of those people saying that are saying I'm Mexican or I'm Latino, and this is the kind of person, whatever they would say. It's not. It wasn't white people saying that.
I mean, do we know that all of them weren't
I mean,
white?
maybe they're making it up, but that's like a
I mean, that's
really
kind of
it. I
racist.
don't know how to prove that.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
So it's not like my audience.
it's
Sorry, go
exclusionary to
ahead.
you in your own community. If I'm believing them, I'm taking them at face value. But there's no one's like showing up being like, I'm like with a white person in their profile picture being like, this is the kind of guy. No one was doing that. No.
I mean, it had like 2 to 3 thousand comments, and that's not even counting the people that DM'd me and they were like, "Well, this, and that," and hope you get
What
banned
kind
for being
of bull?
transphobic. And like when you throw around words like this guy's pushing this right wing agenda, this guy's radicalizing the youth,
Okay, okay,
and those are pretty, that's kind of extreme right there.
yeah,
When
of
I
course.
don't ever talk about vote for this party, right, or vote for that party.
I know, I
I
know.
don't bring that. I try not to. My heart is.
Right, you're not
Um,
political. You don't watch the news. You've said that before.
yeah.
Yeah. What was the last thing I said?
Um, shit. We were talking about. I said something like you told people that I was like a getaway into right wing agenda.
Oh, God
and
damn it! You're
people, and then you
paraphrasing
bring
me
up-
again. No, listen. You're taking the wrong things out of what I'm saying. I'm not telling you that you are radicalizing people. I'm
I mean,
saying
that was
you're.
the title.
Excuse me, huh?
That was the title of
No,
the
no,
video.
no, 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 no. I said your content because your content still exists on the same platform as Ben Shapiro.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, it does though.
I mean, that's kind of a weak argument. Yours does too. Like,
Yeah, but my content counters what Ben Shapiro is saying. You're saying the same things that Ben Shapiro is saying about fat people. You are.
um,
Same talking
mean-
points. You have the
I mean,
same
I watch
attitude.
Ben.
You and Ben Shapiro have the same attitude about fat people. You do.
I mean, if okay, so yeah, that argument is kind of confusing. Like, I get what you're saying.
I'm no,
I
no, no,
get-
no, 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 no. Starting from scratch. Forget everything else we're saying. You and Ben Shapiro have the same attitude about fat people. Yes or no?
Which is
With what? Like, explain your attitude towards fat people.
But you're the one who
Listen,
who told me you were gonna tell me. Like, I'll say it.
based on your content, you think being fat is unhealthy. You think it's fine to make fun of fat people because they're unhealthy, and you think it's encouraging to make fun of fat people because it would help them to lose weight. Those are the kinds of things that you say in your videos.
Well, okay, let me address that very quickly. I do think being fat is unhealthy, which it is. I don't hate fat people. I've never said fat people.
I never
are
said hate.
disgusting
I
little-
never said hate. I never said hate.
No, but I'm just addressing everything. Like, I'm not
But
saying
you're not
saying this,
addressing what I'm
saying
saying.
overall.
You're addressing something I didn't say. This is what you do every time. You're
Okay.
not paying attention to what I'm saying.
So you're telling me to explain myself on what I think. Okay, let's just go back to basics. What is the question you wanted to ask me?
You and Ben Shapiro make the same kind of jokes about fat people and have the same kind of content about fat people. You will both make a video about how it's silly that Lizzo is fat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Great. Someone watches that.
Wait. You're trying
You
to
said
get me
you
in
agree.
this little gotcha. I gotcha.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not a
Okay.
gotcha. We're moving on.
Okay, but let me finish this. I have no problem with fat people, and I
I'm
do
not
think
saying you have a
fat people
problem. I'm
need to
saying you have the
exercise.
same
It's not healthy.
opinion.
Well, so does a million fucking people.
I
have
know,
that
and I'm
same
saying
opinion.
you're wrong. I'm trying to show you why you're wrong. Can I finish?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. You have the same attitude about fat people. That kind of attitude comes from the same roots as racism. It's the same kind of judgmental, prejudicial attitude.
What?
It does.
What the fuck? Okay, do you think black people can be racist?
Yes.
Okay,
What?
I just wanted to make that clear.
Oscar,
I
I,
was just
think
wondering-
you have like a caricature of me in your head. I think you think I'm like some SJW, and you feel like I think you understand me when you really don't. It's
No,
a
I
little
get what
frustrating
you're
because
saying.
no, you don't get it because you're constantly paraphrasing me and acting like I'm saying things that I'm not saying. And
No, but sorry, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
listen,
Yes.
looking at fat people and making the same kinds of jokes as Ben Shapiro and having the same kinds of attitudes as we've explained.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Ben Shapiro's the next video in the autoplay from your video about Lizzo.
Okay.
Probably happens a lot more often than you think, whether the person watches it or not. Ben Shapiro's in the autoplay. Both of your videos about Lizzo mirror each other. This guy laughs it up. This guy thinks it's so funny. Subscribes to Ben Shapiro. Next video he watches is about that one like trans TikToker that everyone freaked out about that was like yelling and like turned off the "why did you turn off your comments" person. That person. Next video he makes about that. You made a video about that. He loves it. He's so happy. He's so happy. He's liking all Ben Shapiro's videos. He watches What is a Woman? The same kind of messaging as you say about trans people in your videos. Same kinds of jokes. Same kinds of attitudes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I mean? This person can engage in really deceptively made, really harmful right-wing content because it was the autoplay of your next video and they feel the same. They say the same thing.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I stayed in silence because I wanted to get everything you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? This is such a unique argument because it's like, well, your video was next on autoplay or Ben Shapiro's.
No. I'm telling you.
How is my fault? And on top of that, I want to say, this is regarding this and regarding everything. I am not responsible.
Okay, so we're not talking about what I'm talking. We're moving on from what I was talking about. Cool.
Okay, I'll just address it here.
Well, you like, just don't want to talk about what you're moving on.
No, it's such a ridiculous point out here. You're like, yeah, the video plays on autoplay, and then they become radicalized. And
you're
then
focusing on the wrong thing. It's called a pipeline. You know, the right wing pipeline on YouTube is a real thing, right? It's like a studied thing.
Okay, and you think I'm part of that?
Yes. Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Okay. Wait. So you think I'm actually, in a way, pushing my right-wing agenda? Is that correct?
No, you're putting words in my mouth again.
No, you're like, well, this guy's like, he's
No, you're making the wrong assumptions. You're not listening.
I am listening. I've listened to you.
No, you're saying things that I'm not saying. Have I ever said agenda once in this conversation? No.
Okay. I don't think we're going to get anything. We can move on. That's completely fine.
No. You want to move on because you're wrong, and you know you're wrong, and I'm putting you in a corner.
I'm not wrong. I've checked the analytics. I've checked my numbers. People don't watch. Okay, you threw Ben Shapiro. We'll talk about him. People don't watch him when they watch me. You know who they watch? They watch
a Cheeto, and they watch other weird commentary goblins that I also made videos about. I made videos about 3 of you guys. You're all weird, and you all say the same things as Ben Shapiro. So it doesn't matter if it's your video that autoplays Ben Shapiro. No. It doesn't matter if it's your video or a Cheetos video or Diesel Patches' video that autoplays Ben Shapiro. You all say the same NPC talking points, normie bullshit about fat people, about gay people, about trans people, and it fucking mirrors Ben Shapiro because that's where it comes from. And you don't challenge your attitudes. Instead, you act like people are hysterical, and you say, you think I'm making some right-wing agenda. No, it's not your agenda. You're a normal guy who doesn't challenge his viewpoints, and you're ignorant because you have a channel and you have people that fucking listen to you, and you won't actually challenge when people make videos about you. It's crazy.
Well, that's number one. That's a lot of assumptions, and
it's not assumptions. I'm literally
being kind of aggressive.
I'm pointing out things about you.
Okay, I think you're taking this a little too serious. I think,
but I'm explaining something that is serious, though.
Because you're all on your videos. You're like, this guy's so fucking mad. This guy's so fucking angry.
I am angry, Oscar. I am.
You're angry at me.
Yeah, I am angry at you. I think it's frustrating that you're ignorant.
Well, I think you're pretty ignorant yourself.
Why do you think I'm ignorant, Oscar?
I don't agree with your views, and I don't agree with your normie fucking friends like Nick's Not Green.
Okay, well, listen, we haven't been talking about Nick, Oscar. We're talking about you.
I'd let you speak now, please.
Okay, talk about Nick instead of what I'm talking about. Cool.
Well, you brought a Cheeto up, and you brought up another
Yeah,
channel, and you
because I
talked
was
about these
talking about
patches.
a
So
pipeline,
why can I not do the
Oscar.
same? Well, it's the same thing with you guys. I've read your comment section. I've seen the comments, and they're like, "Well, I used to watch X YouTuber, but now Ethan, or other people showed me the way, and now they watch Ethan and Nate, and then they go to Nick's Not Green. It's a pipeline too. It's the same thing,
But
and it'll be
Oscar,
extremely hypocritical. Okay, what? You just don't agree with me, and on top of that, I've never been like, I fucking hate trans people. I fucking
I
hate
know
gays.
you've never
Kill
said that. I know you've never said that.
yeah, but when you talk about when people associate the far right, right? Not to get redundant, but they're like, oh yeah, just transphobic, bigots, truck
Uh-huh.
drivers,
Well, not truck drivers,
So that's
but
that's what people associate them. That's what people. So when they think of me, they're like, in your eyes, they're like, yeah, this guy probably voted for Trump if he could, and on top of that, he
no,
probably
Oscar, I don't think
watches
that of
all
you
of,
at all. Oscar, I don't
I
think you
mean,
vote. I don't think you would have voted. I think you would have abstained if you could. Am I right?
well, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think I understand you better than you know. I'm not calling you a bigot. I'm not trying to put you in a corner and say that like
You
you're
call me that.
transphobic and you're bigoted. No, no. I think you have. What did I keep telling you? I keep calling you a normal guy. You're a normal guy. You just don't challenge yourself when people tell you you're wrong. And you were telling me about this left-wing pipeline. What
Hmm.
you said, people in the comments are like, "Oh, Nick and Ethan showed me the way." What is the way? What are we showing them? That trans rights
That
are
it's okay to
important?
be fat.
I'm
That it's healthy to be fat. That it's okay to be fat.
It is
That
okay
it's
to be
okay to.
fat. It is
It's
okay
not
to be
okay.
fat.
It's
Yeah.
not okay.
Did you
It's
know that
not,
40% of this country is obese?
and that's bad.
Of course, it's bad for some people. Do you think it's bad for every single one? No, most people are just normal
No,
people living their lives. Do you think it's
no,
important
of
for
course
you to
not.
have a stance that doesn't like impact you at all like that?
I mean,
Like
okay.
why is it something that's important to you to like talk about so much?
I haven't made like 30 videos about fat people. I have
Well,
over
you've made
800
videos
videos.
about Lizzo and you've made videos about like a fat Jubilee video and like it's like a
Yeah.
thing for you.
I mean, but it is, and I just talk about that from time to time.
But like
It's not like I
why?
talk
Why do
about
you
it every
talk about
single
I don't
day.
I've never talked about that. What do you I only talk about it when you talk about it cuz you're like mad about it.
I'm not mad. And here's the thing: you said that it's okay to be fat. I say that it's not okay to be
Why is
fat
it
because
not
of all
okay
the
to be
health
fat?
risks. Because it's extremely fucking unhealthy.
But are you unhealthy because other people are fat?
What?
Are
Okay.
you
Okay.
unhealthy because other people are fat?
No.
Do you think we should like make McDonald's illegal or something? Like why is it bad to be fat? Like what do
Okay,
you want
but
to
why are
do
you
about
taking it
fat
to the fucking
people?
extreme?
It's
Why are
like
you
you're
taking it to the
treating it
extreme? You're
like
like,
it's a
it's okay to be
problem like
fat.
homeless
Let's just
people.
ban McDonald's, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's not okay to be 600 pounds. That's not
Most
normal.
people
It's not
aren't
okay to be.
600 pounds, Oscar. That's very like few people.
Okay.
Lizzo's probably not even close to 600 pounds. Do you know what a 600-pound person looks like?
Yes, I watch 600 Pound Life every single Sunday.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's a reason that that's like a significant show is because there's not that many people that are 600 pounds.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
So, of
exaggerating here.
course,
Of
yeah,
course, it's
well,
not.
okay, but
It's
like,
not.
why are you always talking about things that aren't real? Why don't we talk about like, you're always exaggerating and like paraphrasing? Why can't we talk about like real stuff?
Uh, we can talk about whatever you want. Like
No, no, I'm saying
you say
like,
that I never challenge my views, right?
yeah,
My views. I'm here
everything
talking
I've
to you.
pointed out,
I
you've just
really.
said no.
So you want me to say yes? You want me to bend over and be like, yeah, Ethan, you're fucking right. It's okay to be 400 pounds. It's okay to get diabetes,
Okay, now
and
it's
it's okay
400
to have
pounds.
heart
Do you
attack.
know what a
It's okay.
400-pound person looks like, Oscar?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. So, like, what height is it okay to be 400 pounds? Because if you're 6'5" and 400 pounds, you might be a little heavy, but you're not going to be morbidly
We're talking
obese.
about the average person.
The
A
average
five
person,
foot
okay.
eight guy
Okay, so it's okay.
is
It's okay to be 600 pounds if you're above average height.
no. It's never okay to be 600 pounds.
Okay, under any conditions.
No, like here's the thing, right? If you have a medical condition, here I've always said this: if you have a medical condition and you can't lose weight because of certain thing or you're on certain medication,
Oh, then it's
that's
okay.
fine. Yeah, that's fine because it's out of your control. But if you're just a lazy fuck who does absolutely nothing 24/7 besides eating fucking Chipotle
Yeah, then
with
you get mad. That's not okay.
I don't get mad. I just when people bitch and complain, oh, I can't fit on the plane, I can't fit in the
Who's
movie
doing
theater
that?
because I can't fit in the roller coaster. Then it's your
Who?
fault. Take responsibility for your fucking
Who's doing
actions.
that?
What?
Who's complaining about not fitting on the roller coaster? What roller coaster?
A
What are you
lot of
talking about?
people, a lot of people complain. A lot of people, hell, okay,
A lot
let's
of
not talk
people?
roller coaster. Yeah,
How much do they weigh? Because what if they're complaining
probably.
about, what if they're not overweight, but they're still complaining? Like, have you ever met someone who's like 6'5"? I have a lot of 6'3" friends. They complain about fitting into roller coasters and airplanes.
Yeah, but we're not talking about tall people. We're talking about obese people. We're talking about fat people. Okay,
Okay, so like,
we're not talking
what's the
about.
BMI that's okay to start complaining about fitting into things? Because what if they're tall and fat? I never said that they were fat.
But that's not the argument here. You asked me what I thought about fat people. I'm not. You didn't ask me what I thought
Yeah.
about tall, fat people. Of course,
Okay, so
right?
you just
Will
never thought
never
about tall fat people before, even though you
think
make
about it
videos
every
about
single
fat
day.
people.
Yeah, like you're at.
Oh, you
Like
just know. Okay.
okay. To address something, you
Mhm.
right now you told me you never challenge your views. You're like and I'm here. I'm here on
Yeah.
your
No, I
stream
know.
talking to you.
Of
And
course.
if I truly felt that way, that I'm not talking to this fucking guy because I'm so stubborn and I don't want to change my views.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
wouldn't
organized
appreciate
this
it.
though. I was the one who reached out to you, so I don't think you would have done it
Yeah,
otherwise. I don't think
yeah.
it's like brave of you
But I
to
came here.
come on
I
here.
didn't have to be here. I came here because I wanted to talk to you and I wanted to understand where you're coming from
Okay, good job.
without getting toxic, without getting aggressive, right?
Yeah,
So I was like,
no,
yeah,
I
I'll
think it's
talk to
great.
him. I have no problem engaging with anyone.
I have no
Um,
problem engaging with anyone either, and I think everyone should be happy for me too that I'm here.
yeah, shout out to you for reaching out to me.
Everyone
I
clap.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Uh, thank you for taking the time to talk to me. But if I truly was this person who only thought a certain way because he was so stubborn, like I don't think I would be here because of what if I can't argue or I can't defend my points. So
It's not about
I am
arguing or
open.
defending your points. You're not listening. That's the main problem. Are you trying to leave though?
No, no, I'm
Oh,
here.
okay. I thought you were
was
trying to
just
close it
saying,
out. No, I'm here. I'm here for the long haul, brother.
yeah, I got time. It's a Sunday,
Oh yeah.
so
This is Sunday service. Listen, I think I think I don't know. What
wait, can I ask you something?
Yeah, yeah,
Very
you carry the conversation. What do you want?
Oh, I was just gonna ask you why do you think it's okay to be fat?
Because I think it's weird to police people. Why does it matter to me? What does fat mean? What do you mean fat? Again, we talked about it. You never thought about tall fat people, but have you thought about short fat people? What is like the percentage of like body fat that is the limit where it's not okay? Like you're caring too much about things that have no effect on you.
Yeah, but when I see people on TikTok, which
Okay.
you might have
People
seen
on
them.
TikTok,
When I
that's
talk
the
about
problem. But why?
well, no, like on TikTok, Instagram, real life, okay, just overall. Do
So
you
when
think
you
it's
see like a fat
healthy to be
person in
fat?
real life, you get mad?
No,
Okay.
what? Okay. Here's the thing. I never said I hated fat people. I don't have a problem with fat people. Okay, I'm
But you
just
said
saying.
you do. You said if you're lazy and you're 400 pounds and you eat Cheetos all day, then it's fucked up.
I didn't say it's fucked up. I'm saying you can't complain when you can't do certain things. It's okay to eat fat Cheetos.
Oh, so you
hot
just said it's
Cheetos.
okay to be fat. Okay. You said it's okay to be fat. We agree.
I didn't, but okay.
Oh, maybe I misheard you. I'm sorry. What were you saying? It's okay to what?
Like it's fine to eat fucking chips and be a little thick and chubby. That's completely fine.
Okay.
What I'm referring to is when you're heavy. Okay, I think everyone has seen a pretty heavy person, and I don't think
So how
people
many
really
pounds
know
though?
that- Sorry.
How many pounds?
Let's say the person is 5'10" and they're
Okay.
350 pounds.
Okay. Do they have any like pre-existing conditions? Any family history?
No.
Okay.
And I was watching a documentary on YouTube. If I remember the name, I'll tell you.
Uh-huh.
And they interviewed this guy who lost his brother and sister because they were fat, they were obese.
Mhm.
One of them went blind, and the other one died of a heart attack.
And so he vowed revenge on obesity.
No, he made a book about it and
Mhm.
told people that it's okay to exercise and eat healthy. He
But
didn't
why
go
do
out.
why do people need to like have a? I mean, that's just a guy trying to sell a self help book. That's a scammer. Everyone knows it's
Yeah.
good to be healthy. What like?
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't matter
yeah,
that
it's
he lost his
eating
siblings.
healthy.
It's kind of fucked up that he made that like his thing.
He was just telling his story. How is that fucked up? Like, he's just telling people. He's like, well, guys, it happened to me. I don't want you guys to go through it.
I mean, sure,
Like,
that's also like a great point for people to deceive you. That's like a really naive way to view the world. Because
so you
like
think everyone should be fat?
it doesn't matter. Like there are pre-existing health condition or not pre-existing. There are health conditions associated with being obese. Absolutely, yeah. But you know what else there are health conditions associated with? Owning a
What?
car, going outside, living in Los Angeles. Uh, it affects you no more or less than any other factor that you can also control in your life. And if people have no control over it, or if people choose to be fat, or if people choose not to be fat, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. So I don't care. So I don't make a video about Lizzo because she's great. She's living a great life and she does positive things. What does it matter? She's not normalizing anything by being herself. And even if she does claim to normalize being fat, it doesn't
Mhm.
matter. You think it's going to kill someone? You think she's going to have blood on her
Yeah,
hands? That's absurd.
yeah. I think if you're already suffering with from that, from being extremely obese, and you see
Uh,
everyone approving of it, like, yeah, it's okay to be fat, dude. Eat that
so
extra cheeseburger. Do it. I
so
think if you're encouraging that,
because you associate obesity so much with like overeating cheeseburger chips, what if someone in your audience, instead of normalizing being fat, you enforced societal beauty standards for no reason, so severely that they developed an eating disorder and they died? Would you have blood in your hands on your hands in the same way Lizzo does?
that is a crazy argument
Have you ever had
right
an
there.
eating disorder before, Oscar?
No.
It's something that can come from people telling you that being fat is bad.
Well,
Because
it depends on the person,
it,
right? Like, I'm not gonna
yeah,
tell a skinny
but
person who's like anorexic. I'm not gonna tell them.
most people, it's just beauty standards.
Okay, yeah.
So do you see how like normalizing being fat is far less destructive than enforcing beauty standards that are harmful, that are like demonstrably harmful? We have studies to prove that beauty standards are harmful. We have no studies to prove that Lizzo doing a concert with a bunch of drag queens has harmed anyone.
Well, we never brought on drag queens, so I don't really want to get into that. I don't know why.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
We're
Don't worry.
not talking about that. We're just talking about fat people here. We're just trying to.
No,
We're
I know,
not.
but that's what Lizzo does. So you didn't even know what I was talking about because you don't really know about Lizzo that much.
No, I know about Liz, so I know what she does. I know what she promotes.
Okay, do you
I'm
know
not
her
a fan.
music though? Do you know what her like shows are like?
I'm not twerking to Lizzo, but I know the basics.
Yeah, but like have
Yeah,
you ever like watched a show or like seen like what she's doing or like
I've seen a little bit of it. Yeah, on Twitter.
okay, great. Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like she doesn't harm anyone by normalizing being fat. But like harming like the harm does come from saying that being fat is bad because most people don't have control over how they look. It's a really hard thing to control. And I think it's a weird point of privilege to say like just go to the gym because a lot of people can't or eat healthier because a lot of people
I
can't.
mean, I get the eating healthier part. I completely get that. I know that eating healthier and it's a bit more expensive. I get that.
Mm.
But at the same time, when you're ordering Uber Eats 3 times per day,
But who's
I
doing
think
that though? But like
no,
who
no. I'm just giving you an example.
do
I'm
you do
just giving
that?
you.
Like why what where does 3 times a day come? Where did this come from? You just made it up.
Okay, let's do it 1 time per day, right?
Okay, if
On
you
Uber
order
Eats.
Uber Eats 1 time per day.
Okay, okay, hold on. Let me
No, take
let's
your
say that
time, man. I'm
okay,
not
if you
trying to
can
put you in a
afford to
corner. I'm
buy
just
Uber
curious about
Eats,
how you think.
if you could afford Uber Eats, you could afford going to the gym. If you could afford
Okay,
that
not
1,000
really.
calories,
What?
if you could afford to do that and spend your money like that, you could afford a gym, okay?
Okay.
There's no excuse to be extremely obese in 2023 when there's so many options. Hell, you don't even have to go to the gym, okay? Let's say you don't have a lot of money. You can just do it at home.
Okay, so you can buy exercise equipment?
No, you don't need exercise equipment to get started. No, you don't.
Okay. I mean,
And I'm
yeah, of
telling
course people could do like push-ups and sit-ups and but a lot of people just like
you,
don't do that. Is it bad that they do you do that every day? Like do you exercise at home?
I do. I have a treadmill.
That's great.
I run for like 42 an hour every single day.
A lot of people don't even have that time though. What if you're like a single mother with 2 kids and McDonald's is the cheapest thing you can afford?
There's always time.
No, there's not. That's
You don't
bullshit.
you don't have
That's
to
just
do
like
it
an
for an
inhuman
hour.
way of thinking. That's
You can do it for 10 minutes. You can legitimately do it for 10 minutes.
like
Working out or running for 10 minutes is better than nothing. That's what I think.
just run for
And
10 minutes. How old are you, Oscar?
I'm 24. How old are you?
I'm 20. I'm almost 24. I'm 23.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Like saying there's always, that's just like, that is the kind of shit that would be in that one guy's book with like the dead siblings or whatever. His like siblings died because they were so fat.
I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know what the problem is with running, you know?
I mean,
think
it
it's
just
better.
doesn't like that doesn't fix everyone's problems. What if you fucking develop shin splints and then you can't walk the next day and
Yeah,
you
that's
have work to
different.
go to?
That's different. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the average
No,
person
shin
who
splints
just,
can happen to anyone who hasn't run in too long. Have you ever gone a long enough period without running
I have.
and then you run and then you can't walk the next day because you have shin splints?
Well, I don't run 1,000 miles per hour. You take it
No,
easy.
you
Like
can
there's
no,
people
you
about
can
it.
get dude, you can get shin splints from fucking jogging. It's like if you don't stretch, you can get shin splints fucking you just did you ever do
Yeah,
cross country or like track or anything?
I did actually.
And they never told you
At
about shin
my
splints?
Well, I just never had an issue. And here's the thing, like
It's
you
not
said
even,
something.
and people in the chat are talking about disability. That's not even a disability conversation. That's like a problem. You can like seriously injure yourself exercising if you don't know what you're doing. And then what if you
Yeah.
have work the next day? Like what the fuck do you do? You could fuck up your entire week if you fucking like my
So
dad has a fucking metal implant in his knee. He can't fucking get around. If he fucking went on a
yeah,
jog, he would die.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's just the way it is. And that's the way it is for a lot of people. You're 24 years old. Like you can't say there's always time. That's absurd.
There is always time. You always
No.
have okay.
You have only
If
ever experienced one kind of life. That's crazy. If you
what do you
say
mean by
that.
that?
Like you've never like that is such a narrow point of view.
Okay, can you elaborate
No,
a
I
little
wanted
bit?
to that's I don't want to sidetrack. I'm just talking about how narrow your point of view is. Keep going.
Why? Because I have the mentality to get the fuck up and do something.
What?
How is
No.
that bad?
No, because you
Like,
said
and
there's always time and that it's a problem when other people don't exercise as much as you do or like enough
I'm
to
not,
your liking. What's enough
bro. Okay,
exercise, Oscar? You said 10 minutes a day? What if you can only do
no.
5?
Okay. Here's the thing. Everyone has time. You have 24 hours. You can spare 10 minutes that you can instead of being on TikTok
Everyone.
or
Everyone?
on Reel. Everyone.
Everyone who's not disabled though.
Yeah, we're just talking about people who are
Who are not
just normal
disabled.
everyday people like us.
Normal
Just
people. Don't say that. That's bad. I'm not even saying that like if it was just you and me, I probably wouldn't have said anything. But we're on a live stream and I'm telling you that people are going to be annoying if you say normal. Because it's not a good thing to say to people. But I don't care that much, but other people care more than me. So that's me looking out for you. That's me being nice.
I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna care for my at least for my audience with almost with a few thousand with almost 1,000 people. I don't. No one cares, and I'm not saying
No,
people who are
there's someone in your
disabled
audience who cares, all right?
are
I'm trying to be nice. You don't got to make it like a thing.
well, you're the one who made it a thing. Why did you have to bring it up? Like, I
I
have
was
no
trying to be
problem with
nice. I
this
was trying to
like
like
gotcha
I was
moment
like, "Hey,
here where
don't
you're like, oh, this guy's ableist. This guy says
I
retarded.
I
Like,
literally
I
well I listen you can say whatever you want. I was just trying to be nice so people aren't like because you can say things to make people mad on purpose like you just did, or you can not do that and then people won't be annoying to you. Like
like
I can
I
do whatever I
appreciate it.
want and I'm gonna get harassed no matter what. So it leaves me with like more options, but you can like be a little tactful if you want and people won't like say that you're insane because that's how you get like crazy comments and people being like, man, this guy's like kind of an asshole because you just said a slur. What people think is a slur, you said it on purpose, and
I
that's
don't think
rude.
it's a slur. And no
You
one
don't
has a
think
problem
it's a
with it.
slur. I mean, it is though. It is.
I mean,
Like,
it depends where you're from because
no, it
it
doesn't
depends where
though.
you're
It's
from. And
just it's
yeah, it does.
okay.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Like I swear to God,
I
like
mean,
the only
whose
people who
rules
have
do we
have a
follow?
problem.
Linguistics experts or Oscar? I what? Who do you think
Yeah.
designates something as a slur?
Do you think it's offensive?
Yeah, I think it is offensive.
Have you ever said retarded?
Yeah, I have. I used to all the time
Okay,
when I was in like middle school.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
But you
I
know,
think
as it was, I said it a lot because it was something that I was also called a lot. Were you called retarded?
No.
Never. You were never called it?
No.
Wait, in person, you were never called it in school, really?
I mean, maybe joking, like, hey, you're a fucking retard, but like
No
seriously,
one
like
ever
just
bullied you and actually called you that.
I've never been bullied in my life.
No, you're serious.
Yes, because I always came with a gun to school, so you don't want
You
to mess with
always
that
what?
part.
I'm sorry. You always came with what?
With a gun to my school,
Oh,
gotta prepare.
oh, okay. You're joking.
Yes, that's a
Okay.
joke.
It was good. So were you bullied in school?
No,
Oh, you actually weren't. That's crazy.
no.
It
I mean,
says a
I've
lot
always been
about you,
like
I
really
think.
chill. I think I've always been pretty chill. Like I've never really.
Honestly,
Um,
if I'm being honest, I think you're in denial that you were bullied. I think you were bullied
okay,
and
so
you
you know
didn't
me better
realize
than I
it.
know myself. I think you've been bullied and shoved in lockers,
Oh yeah, no, for
honestly.
sure. Yeah. No, I was.
But
Oops.
I mean, I'm sorry you went through that. But like, I don't know
Do you
what to
think
tell
that
you,
like
dude. Like,
changes my perspective at all? Do you think it like
I think I think you see me as a bully. I think you see me as a bully
I
who.
think I do. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, can you
I don't
please explain why?
well,
Or what do you think about me? Like,
I was muted when I said this, and it's something that I cut out of my very first video that I kind of wish I didn't, but I didn't leave it in because I thought it was too mean.
okay,
And I
it's
called you a
okay.
useful
Go for
idiot.
it. Okay, that I'm crying right now.
Yeah, no, I know. Um, I didn't want to be mean because I didn't. This is before I really had that much exposure to you. I just had seen the videos that I was. Well, I'd seen a lot of videos actually, but um, I I just didn't. I didn't leave. I didn't want to call you an idiot. I felt like it was mean. So,
Okay.
but I wish I left it in because I think it would help you understand my perspective. Useful idiot is like you don't like you're like a normal guy. I keep calling you a normal guy, and then you keep saying I'm calling you a bigot when I'm not. I'm calling you a normal guy because normal guys have a lot of bigoted opinions that they don't realize. I used to be a lot like you. I was just like 14.
Okay.
And that's why, I said earlier you've never lived another kind of life. It's a little like gay way of saying like uh you've never like had like a big change of perspective in your life. You've never like I mean you were never bullied. Your parents together, they divorced.
Um, Together.
You ever go through poverty or like
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, not extreme, but
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
there was a certain point in
You were
my
ever on
life
like
where
food stamps or anything?
no, 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 never like that. But
Oh, okay.
there was times where I couldn't yeah, yeah, like I was never bougie like I am now, but
Yeah.
yeah, there was definitely some struggle. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Do,
I didn't grow up rich or anything.
Sure, but you were like
Um,
comfortable. You never had to worry about like food or rent or like you never evicted. You never had to move. Did you grow up in the same
I
house?
did have to move quite a few times
Okay.
as a kid, and I had to change schools like 5, 6 times.
And you were never bullied?
No, because I always adapted to it. Like it was either adapt or get bullied, and I didn't
Getting
want to get bullied.
cackled.
How did you adapt?
Getting cackled.
Well, just adapting to your surroundings. How do people behave? What are the interests of certain people? It varies from city to city, but just trying to fit in,
Do you think you
and
were like that aware of like social norms city to city when you were a kid? Or do you think you just kind of went to school?
well, I just had to do what I do to survive. So I don't get bullied or shoved in the locker, and not try to overstep my boundaries, especially as a new kid. They see you
Does
as
that
this.
mean that you were a bully? Did you bully anyone?
No, no, I've never bullied anyone in my life, and I
Well, that's
actually
not
used
true.
to defend people at school who got bullied, especially as a younger kid.
And you were never
Because
bullied for that?
I've definitely gotten into fist fights and elementary, middle school, and high school,
But you were
but
never bullied.
no, it was just disagreements, and yeah, I never started it. For the record, I've never went out of my way to shove anyone into a locker
I don't
or
really care
bully or
about
call
that.
anyone a slur.
You were in
I
school.
mean,
If I don't care if you could have started a fight, you could have fucking done some horrible shit. I'm not judging you for the things you did in middle school or elementary school. That's insane. I'm not
yeah,
judging you at
but I
all,
mean,
Oscar.
I think I get you, and I talked to you before we came on stream, and you seem like a chill guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh,
No, I am.
Definitely different than what I thought. Um, um yeah, on top of that, like I don't think I'm a bully. I like you said, I'm just a normal guy, right? I'm nothing special. I just make
Well,
videos
I
here
think.
and there.
Well, here's the thing. I think bullies in a lot of cases are normal guys.
I don't think so. I think to be a bully, you got to be kind of fucked up.
Do you? No, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to have
I
enough
think
bully.
most bullies come from a lot of the same privilege that you come from. Do you not agree?
Uh, no,
Hmm. Okay.
no. I don't have privilege. Okay? I don't have any kind of
Oh, you don't feel
privilege,
like you have
and
any privilege at all?
not there. No.
Oh, so you think you have the same amount of privilege as someone who has had food stamps or was evicted or has split parents or came from a broken household or single family, anything like that? You
Well,
think you have the
okay.
same amount of privilege?
Sorry. I want to. You asked me a few minutes ago if I had a dad. I do. I have a dad.
Hmm.
But he's my stepdad. I just call him dad because he's been forever. So yeah,
Sure,
my
but you
parents did divorce.
okay?
Um, and I do have a stepdad, so I know what it's like to be raised by a single mother.
Okay, yeah. So
So
you
what? So when people come on here and assume that I'm this privileged guy
well, no,
who,
we're clarifying that right now.
yeah, and I'm just addressing it here, like when they think I'm just this spoiled brat,
No, no one said that. No one said that
with
at all.
privilege. It's like, well, you're that's a pretty crazy assumption. Like now I got bread and I got that bag, and I probably never have to struggle in my life, but it
Well,
wasn't always like this. So I know what it's like to start from zero and be where I'm
sure.
at. Right
What do you think? Okay, you're assuming you're taking privilege with such a negative connotation. It's almost like you're taking it personally. Like,
No,
do you think like what do you think privilege even is? Like you're acting like it's a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I was just
Do you
responding to
think
what
my
you're saying. You're
community
like, well,
thinks
do
it's
you
a
think
bad thing?
you're as privileged? What?
Do you think my community thinks it's a bad thing? Because that's not what my like were you reading the chat and that's why you were like, oh, people are saying privilege and I'm a spoiled brat. I don't know where that came from either. What was? Did you see something? Like who was saying that? Or
No.
did you think that's what I
I
was
was
saying? Why did you bring that up?
well because when you were talking about, do you think you have the same amount of like privilege as people who are going through food stamps or broken homes? I was like, well,
Yeah.
not really, but I was just trying to address that. That's why I brought that up.
Well, sure, but like people in the chat were saying like, of course you come from privilege. It does explain a lot about you.
I mean,
If you
I don't
if you're
think.
being honest that you were never bullied and that like you've had like the same like stable household for the majority of your life, like it does explain a lot of things about you. I think that's what makes you a normal guy. You're normal.
Mm, okay.
You're
What
an
about you?
average guy. You come from things that society is built around, right? Like stable household or
I mean, I've
married
always been
couple.
anti-government and shit, but
What's that?
I've always been pretty, you know.
Pretty what?
um, Never mind. But
Did you say anti-government?
well, yeah, I don't agree with a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, we can
But that
get to
was,
that in a minute.
but we weren't talking about that, so
No,
that's why I didn't want to bring it up.
no,
We
we'll
were
talk
talking
about that
about
later.
something.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
We're just talking about the
But
concept of privilege, and because it's true, you come from privilege. You do. Being,
uh,
are you straight, or is that a personal question?
no, like, yeah, I'm straight.
Okay. And you came from like a comfortable middle income, like
I'll probably say maybe not middle, maybe a little bit lower.
sure.
Yeah, but once again, I was never poor or anything, and I sympathize with people who use food stamps and shit. Thankfully, I've never had to use that. I never went through it,
Well, you don't.
but
Well, so you don't sympathize. You empathize.
I do feel bad for them.
Yeah, of course,
Someone
but
who
that's
was
not what
kind
sympathize
of
means.
close to being there, it's like, God damn.
Well, Oscar, that's not what sympathize means.
Well, I kind of feel for them.
Of course, but that's not sympathize means you've been there and you've actually experienced those things too.
Fair,
You have
fair.
empathy for those people. You're an empath.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
But what that means is that you haven't experienced those things and you don't know what it's like to experience those things, like being overweight.
It always comes back to being fat. Okay,
We can
so
talk
do you want
about
to
a
talk
lot
about
of
it, or do you
different
want to talk
things.
about
That's
fat
just
obese
something we've already
people?
talked about before.
Like it always comes back to being fatties. Like
Do you want to talk
like
about
we
something?
can
I'm trying to help you see my perspective because I don't think you understand.
I do. And like we were talking about poverty and we were talking about other shit, and now where does fat come into this?
I mean, being fat and having obesity in your genetics, having obesity. I mean, obesity is usually the reason why so much of America is obese is not because we're lazy. It's because of poverty. It's because of food insecurity, and it's because of food deserts. Do you know what those things
Wait, are
are?
you telling me as a white American, are you talking down to me? Are you trying to like be my white savior? Is this
No.
like a white savior moment on Twitter where
Well,
they're like,
okay,
I feel
now
like
you're
we're
being
all
the
minorities.
SJW. Now you're being the SJW, and instead of
I'm the
actually
victim.
engaging with the things that I'm talking about, you're
No,
trying to
I'm just
shut me
flipping it
down
up.
by bringing up race for
I'm
some
the
reason.
minority. I'm the minority here, right? So you're
What?
telling me about privilege? So you're telling me about
Okay, so
privilege, a
someone in
white
your Discord
guy,
just
a white
told you,
American.
someone in your Discord just typed to you, hey, you should get him because he's white and he's talking to you about privilege. Is that what just happened? And again, you got your confidence
No,
up? Are you serious?
no.
Or did you
On
just
my
like, were you
mom,
thinking about this because you weren't listening?
I saw it on my YouTube chat, not on
Oh, nice.
Discord.
Yeah.
So
Cool. I'm glad you don't want to talk about what I want to talk about.
I just hate when people when I'm not I don't I just hate when people
So
to be more specific.
you think it's you think I'm being, what is it, reverse racist, or no, you think I'm being racist?
I do feel like I'm a victim. Yes.
Are you joking or are you being serious? Because you say that, but it's really just a way for your audience to just like spam that, and I don't think you actually feel that way. I think you would make fun of someone for saying that if they were cornered in an argument and saying, "I think I'm the victim."
I mean, you're talking to me like I'm this, like you said it right, like this privileged guy, and I'm just.
But
I
you
just
explained to me that you do have privilege.
the chat is right. Like, you know, you're like, okay, you're so fucking privileged, and it's like,
I never
well,
said you're so fucking privileged.
not
I
the
said
same
you come from
privilege
privilege,
as you as a
Oscar.
white
Stop
guy,
putting
you know?
words in my mouth.
That's what you've been doing for the last 3 fucking videos. You're like putting words in my mouth. So
No, I'm
just
explaining how you're a part of something bigger. I'm never talking about you specifically. You're taking everything so personally and you get so butthurt about it. It's so frustrating. I'm trying to explain something bigger than just you. And you're like, oh, I'm the minority here and you're being racist to me now. You're acting like a child, Oscar. I'm trying to have like an actual adult conversation with you.
Okay,
And your YouTube chat got you riled up because you're taking L's.
I'm not taking L's.
And now you're getting upset.
I'm not mad. I'm not upset.
Okay.
I'm chill, dude. I'm chill. Like I'm
glad
you
you're
know?
chill, but you have to stop taking everything so personally. When I say privilege,
that's
it's an
what I'm telling
objective
you.
thing. Like you are straight. You don't know what it's like to be a victim of homophobia. Like
I
you don't know
don't.
what it's like to be overweight. You don't know what it's like to be on food stamps. You
I
don't know
do know
what
what
it's
it's
like.
like to be a little chubby. I do actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you were talking about 400, 600 pounds. Why would you ever?
Like you never asked me. You never asked me. Hey, have you been chubby? Hey, have you been kind of fat?
Have you been
You
400
never brought
pounds,
that up.
Oscar? You said 400 pounds, and then you were like 300 pounds. Have you been 300 pounds?
Being
What was your heaviest? What was your? Are you comfortable talking about your weight? What was your heaviest?
well, I wasn't like a fat fuck or anything. Like I just had a little.
Why would you
Weight
say
of-
that? It's
that's
just like
important.
rude. Why would like? I think that's just because you're insecure. You said that. That's weird.
What fat fuck?
Yeah. You're like, I wasn't like a fat fuck. I was cooler than that. Like I was better than that. That wasn't me.
I never
It's
said
like
I was better
you
than
have
them.
to understand how you sound when you say stuff like that. It's so weird.
Like I just don't. I don't care about PC language. Okay.
It's
like,
not being
I don't
PC. It's
care
just
about-
you being weird. I'm not making it political. It's just awkward. It's like that weird kid in high school who like wants to fit in. That's how you sound when you say shit like that. And I'm trying to talk to you like an adult. Do you understand?
Okay. Let's talk like an adult.
But like,
Sorry. Go ahead.
I feel like I'm making myself very clear.
Okay. Yeah.
What were you talking about? You said you
I,
used to be kind of chubby. You weren't 300, 400 pounds though.
No, never. But I just a little overweight. Let's say 20 pounds overweight, right? I think that's a pretty good number. I think that's accurate.
And what was your total weight? How tall are you? Because that's important when you're talking about weight, first of all.
I mean, I don't think like I how is this relevant? I'm just
trying to
saying,
get your perspective because I said you don't know what it's like to be obese, and you said I know what it's like to be a little chubby, and I'm trying to understand where your BMI would be if you take that shit so seriously, or like I want to get an idea of what your perspective was.
well, I didn't take it too like I just didn't like it. I don't like how it feels, you know? Like I don't think it like
How
you know?
what feels being overweight?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know a lot of people don't like how it feels, Oscar. I don't
Yeah.
like. I'm a little overweight. I don't like how it feels.
So do something about it.
I am, asshole. It's really frustrating that your fucking audience keeps commenting that shit when I do. I used
That's
to be
great.
heavier, dickhead. But it's you don't fucking
Don't
change
get aggressive
overnight.
on me, Ethan. Now you're the one getting mad.
You literally
You're-
were just like, do something about it. Fuck off, asshole. It's mean. You're mean. When you talk about weight shit, you're mean, and I don't like it.
I don't think I was mean. I don't think I was mean to you. I'm just saying, well, yeah, it's good to do something about it, and I'm glad you are, and that's completely fine. And
No,
you're
I think
doing
you took a
something.
moment
That's
of
great.
vulnerability that I opened up with you. I said, I am also a little overweight. And then you took that and you were like, to do something about it. Like it was some fucking point in an argument when you don't know anything about what you're talking about. That's my biggest problem with you. You constantly say, and your audience says that I make assumptions when you don't know fucking anything. You never even saw my second video. I don't even think you watched my first video when you made your response video. You went to the most fucking rewatched parts, it probably. When I fucking went back, I actually looked in the second video. I fucking went back to the most replayed parts of my video, and those were the parts you commented on. It's so pathetic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think you're kind of mad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
I
making
am
that-
mad, dude. Because when I opened this conversation, what did I tell you? When you make a video about me, I know. Do you think I'm like made of steel? If you got comments about your face, about your weight, about your sexuality, about your friends, it'd probably make you feel like shit. But you
you're the one
don't
who
get that
started it.
because you
I never
come
told
from
you that.
privilege and you don't know what that's like. And you say that I'm wrong when you're not even educated about the things that you talk about.
But you started it. You're the one who went after me.
Yeah,
I didn't
because
know-
you're not educated and you have a platform, and it bothers me that you don't fucking think.
Okay, that's fine. I don't make content for people who think like you. That's completely
It's
fine.
not about people that think like me. You make content for people who think like Ben Shapiro. That was my point earlier.
I make content for me. I share my own fucking
No,
opinions.
you-
Okay? I don't
yeah,
give a
and
fuck
your
about anything
opinions
else.
are
I don't
ve-
give a fuck what they're talking about. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
How is it
You
my
guys-
fault
now
that
it's
you
my
say
turn
the
to
same
hate it.
things as fucking racist people do? It's not my
Now I'm
fault.
racist.
I never said you're racist, Oscar. I said you say the
No,
same
you
things.
were. You say things that racist people say. So what's that supposed to mean, Ethan?
I mean, you have the same opinions. You make a video about Lizzo. Ben Shapiro makes a video about Lizzo. You know how similar they feel? You know how similar they are? It's
I mean,
weird.
you are aware of your white privilege, right?
Of course I am.
Okay.
Of
Okay,
course
I'm
I'm
just
aware of my
sure.
white privilege.
Here's fine. Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm not white like you.
I know you're
okay?
not white. I mean, you don't show your face, so it's not that I would know that unless you actually like. I mean, I've seen your face before, but you know.
Yeah, and that's the whole internet thing. Like you came at me, right? Because you didn't like
Mm-hmm.
me. You don't like me. That's fine.
Sure.
And I also have the right to respond to you.
Of course.
And you.
But
and
you didn't
called out
listen
a
to
cheat.
anything I said, and that was my biggest problem. That was the most frustrating thing. It's like
Okay,
you didn't
yeah,
even watch the video. That's really what it felt like.
I didn't watch the full video. I watched it, like I told you last night.
Is that the first
Um,
time you ever watched it?
No, wait.
All the way through?
first video you got me?
The very first one.
Yeah, I watched it. I think I've seen it like 3 times. I saw it when it came out, then I saw it with my girlfriend, and then I saw it last night. Just trying to understand more your perspective, because I'm always down to learn more. I always want to improve
And
myself.
I can absolutely educate you. Don't get me wrong.
I'm good.
You just
But
said you want
I-
to learn more.
Yeah, but okay. Teach me.
What do you want to
wanna
learn
know-
about? Control the
Right,
conversation.
right.
I'm here.
I want to know the correct way to be a decent, not bigot human being, not
It's
racist, not transphobic human being. I want to know that.
Do you want me to control F the document again? Do you want me to play it was a really funny part in the video. I was playing Hallelujah and I did control F because you literally like gaslit me. I thought I did call you homophobic and I was like, man, I'm sorry I did that. And I control F my script, no homophobic. Control F my script, no transphobics, not in
You were
there.
alluding to it. You were like this goes back to what we were
I know.
talking
I
about
think you
earlier
do have
about
transphobic takes, but I think it's not like overt. I
Hey,
think
here
it's
we go.
subtle transphobia.
Perfect. Here we go. Transphobic.
Okay.
Why do you think I have transphobic views? I'm transphobic. Please, I want to know your perspective.
Well, first of all, I literally just said, I don't think you're transphobic. I think you just have transphobic takes in the same way that everyone has normie ass takes. It's just normie views on trans
what?
people.
Like what?
Explain, you could talk about trans people so I can explain to you as you
No, you're
go.
the one. I'm not the one who should be answering these questions. You're the one who thinks this of me. You're the
Well,
one
I'm
who should be
trying to have a
telling me.
conversation. I'm not presenting an argument. I understand you, and I'm trying to get you to open up to me so I can explain to you
I
what
mean,
I
okay,
already know is there. I mean, I can sum it up. I'm just not going to do as good of a job. I'm trying
yeah.
to do this in an efficient
Well,
way here. You just don't want to listen.
no, I do, and I'm literally asking you so I could sit down and listen. I'm asking you what views, what have I said that's transphobic?
It's not about the things that you say. It's about how you make your video. I mean, it is about the things you say. It's about the things you say in your
Okay.
videos, but it's also about the kinds of videos that you make, why you make
Okay.
them. It's an attitude.
Well,
You
tell me.
understand that like when
What's
you
the
make a
attitude?
video, listen, you understand that when you make a video about the why did you turn off your comments person, that you're gonna get views on that. You know that, right? Because you don't care. You just you make the video, you throw it out there. You tell everyone
Um,
what you think about. You know who I'm talking about?
no, no,
That
I don't.
fuck. It- who is it? It's that like queer person that was on TikTok that was like kind of chubby and everyone was like yelling at them. Like everyone
Um,
hated that person. You made like fucking 50 videos about it.
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
think you're confusing me, but I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, and I mean, serious here. I don't know.
I know. You don't know. You don't know. Hang on.
But
It
just
might be an
like,
older one.
yeah, I
But
mean,
it was like a
I'm
popular thing, and it's like, you know. Oh, you made a video about Chris Chan.
yeah.
There's a lot of
Getting kicked,
transphobia that comes with that too.
Getting kicked, Maya.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so we're gonna support someone. We're gonna respect
It's,
someone's pronouns who's a fucking rapist. Is that what you want to do? Someone
listen,
who
it doesn't
oh,
really. Yeah, I am actually. I'm gonna respect
okay.
someone's pronouns who's a rapist. Yep.
Damn, that's a bold statement right there. That's crazy.
I just don't think it's fair to dehumanize someone no matter what they do wrong. I think you're just very like, you're just very narrow-minded, man. It was this person, Fuzz99.
Oh yeah. I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, people really liked making videos about this person.
Yeah, because they were known as shit.
Yeah, but like, have you read the comments on those videos?
I have, but I can't remember anything
They're,
from those comments.
I mean, I'm
I
looking
mean,
at
the
it
video
right
is like
now.
8 months old.
Huh? I
That's
mean, okay,
months
so this
old.
is why we need bullying. Why do you think this person should be bullied? Why do you think Fuzz99
Because
should
they're
be
annoying.
bullied? Huh?
Because they're annoying, and when you tell
Oh,
people to
okay.
knock shit off, when you're like, "Hey, don't do that," right? I'm not saying bully to the point of fucking suicide, okay?
But
And
why do you say that people should be bullied if you were never bullied? Do you think that's fair?
okay, I'll give you this example. If a kid
Okay.
is running, maybe you can relate. If a kid is running like Naruto at
Uh-huh.
lunch at elementary school,
Yeah, beat the shit out of
he's
him, kill him,
very-
shoot him with a gun, crossbow.
that's what I will do too, and I will teabag him. On top of that, if someone tells him it's cringe, right? If his friend tells him, "Hey, you should probably stop that," you kind of look goofy,
Is that what
whatever,
you
right?
think you're doing with that video?
Uh, on Fuzz,
Yeah. Are you that kid?
uh,
Are you the kid who tells him stop, you look goofy? Or are you the kid that
um,
like points and laughs with his friend?
no, I think I would definitely be like the person to knock this shit off.
Wait, what do you mean by
Uh,
that? By like telling them to stop?
yeah, yeah.
Do you think
that's just one example.
do you
That's just
think you're
one.
like right to police them? Like why do you care so much if they look goofy? What if they say I don't care if I look goofy, I still like being silly. I still like being this person.
Then be silly.
But
That's
why are
com- then-
you okay, so but then you keep making videos to tell them to stop. Like why does it like I know you're just doing it for the bag. I know you don't really care that much. But like it's mean. It's mean to do and you have mean takes when you say things about them.
I mean, it's a public platform, right? And you upload it yourself, and anyone can talk about it, just like I've
Yeah,
done.
so it's okay to bully because it's a public platform.
No, I'm just saying you're putting it out there, and when you're putting
Yeah.
out everything, you're bound to get some backlash, and on top of that, if you're being extremely fucking annoying, like Fuzz99 is or whatever the fuck his
It's
name
okay
is.
to bully if they deserve it. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. When I say bring bullying back 2023, of course I'm exaggerating. I don't want people to get bullied to the point of suicide. I'm not saying. I'm just
Well,
saying.
we're not talking about suicide. No one said anything about suicide. We're just
no,
talking about bullying, good old fashioned.
Okay, good old fashioned bully shoved in the locker.
Okay,
that
but
kind
you
of
were
stuff.
never bullied, so I guess you don't really know what bullying is like, huh?
No, but I've seen it because I used to defend people from it,
Oh,
and
okay. You were some kind of like school vigilante.
pretty much, yeah, I dressed like Batman, yeah, and I used to just police people. That's what I would do
Why did you do that?
because I didn't think it was cool for the little person to be picked on by a big bully, and I've always
Was
been
it
like,
always that way? Was it always a little person being picked on?
oh, maybe not a little person, but maybe someone who was shy, who
Can you
was
give
kind
me
of
like an
scared.
example of something that happened? Like, what's a
Yeah,
time where you
like they
saved
were
someone
bullying
from
this
bullying?
kid. For sure. They were bullying this kid because he had glasses. This is elementary school.
Oh, classic. Yeah.
Because, yeah. Which I always, as someone who used to wear glasses because he was pretty fucking blind, I could relate.
Oh, yeah. And you love
Um,
pointing out my glasses in my videos. So.
I mean, okay. I mean, but you call me worse stuff,
What
right?
have I called
But
you?
I mean, you've okay. I'll get back to that because
Okay.
we're
Yeah, yeah.
focusing on.
Keep going with the story.
So there was this smaller kid who was getting picked on for wearing glasses by this other guy
Hmm.
who was kind of a douche, right?
Sure.
So he took his glasses off. The bully took the kid's glasses off, put him on the ground, and he was my friend, and I had to do
The
something
bully
about
was
it.
your friend, or the kid was your friend?
The kid with the glasses was my
Okay.
friend, and I didn't think it was cool of that because I was like, what the fuck? It's not like, why would you do this? You're just being a fucking dick. And I stepped in and I helped the guy out, and I got
What
in
did you?
trouble.
But what did you do?
Well, I fought him.
You
I
punched
punched
him?
him. Yeah.
Did you like shove him, or did you just punch him? And did you
Yeah.
just like hit him with like a? What did you? What,
Yeah.
How did that
I was
go?
like,
Did you
"Hey,
win?
back off." Well,
You don't
I don't
remember?
remember, but I
Did
know that the principal called us, and my mom came over and she had to pick me up and shit. But I never got in trouble for that. I
what?
never got
How
in
old
trouble.
were you when that happened?
Oh man, I was like 8, 7.
Do you have anything more recent where you defended someone from a bully?
No, no, I go to
Oh, okay.
university now. We don't do that.
Oh, but you never did it after that. So you only did it once.
Well, middle school, different
Do you have
issues.
any
High
other
school,
stories though? I meant like a recent story.
no.
Oh, okay. So
No,
you
it's not
you
like I'm out
protected
here.
one person from a bully.
It's not like I'm out here Batman,
No,
just
of course
defending.
that would be ridiculous.
I
That's why I
mean,
started asking you questions because I thought you made it
yeah,
up when you said you were protecting your friends from bullies, and you were. So we got to the bottom of that.
yeah. It's not like I have all the free time in the world to dress up as Superman and defend people. I can only do so much, but I don't think it's cool to do that. I think it's pretty lame, especially if the
What?
person's smaller and they require glasses to fucking see on top of that. So
Yeah,
I didn't. Pretty epic.
yeah. It was an epic thing that you did when you were 8. I'm sure that's exactly how
Yeah,
it happened, how you remembered it. You ever think about
yeah.
that? You ever think like you maybe misremember things when you were that young?
I
Do you
know
think
I
you
have a
maybe
great
like
memory.
inflated it because it made you feel better? I've done
No, I
that
mean,
with
I've done a
memories in
lot
the
of things.
past.
I mean, I've done a lot of great things in my life.
Huh?
You know.
What have
So
you
no,
done?
I have a great memory on top of that. So
Oh, cool. Well, I mean, you didn't remember enough to like make videos that like responded to the things that I said, unfortunately.
I mean, it's not like I'm terminally online 24/7 with nothing better to
But
do
you
than
said
to
you watched
respond.
the video twice before today, so
I watched, yeah, when they, yeah, of course I watched it. Like, how is
it didn't come
what
out
the
that
fuck?
long ago.
It was like 8 months ago. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, you remember how long it came out, but you don't remember the video that much.
I do remember the video quite well,
Oh, okay.
actually.
So like what's your problems with what even is your problem with me?
I don't know what's your problem with me. I mean, you keep coming after me
I
like
think
you
you're a
made that
useful
video
idiot
video
for I think you're a useful idiot for a platform that already enables right-wing influencers to manipulate people to becoming more radicalized. I think you
Okay,
I think you participate in it without even noticing.
okay, and that's your point of view.
And when I
That's your
point it out, you just say no, no, no. And then you talk about other stuff. You talk about how you're like a savior from bullies when you were 8.
number one. You brought that up, and on top of and number two, I am, and I do save people from bullying.
What?
That's what I do. That's what we do on this channel. We're anti-bullying. Everything is okay. It's okay to be fat. It's okay to be obese. On top of that, it's extremely okay to respect someone's pronouns who is a child rapist. Yes,
Child
that's okay.
rapist? Whoa, 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 whoa. We were talking about Chris Chan. Chris Chan's not a child rapist. You just made that up.
No, I never said he was a child rapist. I said he raped his mom.
That's not what you just said. You just said child rapist. Don't lie to
I
me.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. Maybe it sounded like that, but I never said he was a child rapist. If I did, I take it back. Okay, I didn't mean that, even though I
Yeah,
didn't
you
say it.
didn't. Okay, maybe I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you definitely. Oh shit, my whole chat is fucking saying that you're trying to gaslight me, but yeah, you definitely said child. So that's
I
pretty
didn't.
funny.
But if I did, I apologize. I take that
You
back.
did it, but if you did, okay, cool. Well, you did, so thanks for the apology.
Sure.
Listen, I think pronouns are important, and it doesn't really matter who it is. Okay?
I mean, I don't agree with that, but
Why?
that's fair.
Okay, let's say Blair White commits a crime. Let's say Blair White is in prison. Do you know who Blair White is?
Very, very, very little. No.
Okay, can you pull up a picture of Blair White on Google Images for me?
Um,
Doesn't
yeah,
matter,
like,
on
I
your
know-
phone, whatever. Just look at Blair White.
I know how they look. Like, I'm not an idiot, but
Who's they?
it's not like I know their whole life story.
Who's they? Blair? Blair's a woman,
Yeah.
right? Blair's a woman.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So, if Blair was arrested for sexual assault, what pronouns would you use for Blair White?
Well, I think I'll do the same that I do with anyone. Like, I just will not respect them at all. Why should they
Oh,
get
you wouldn't.
announced?
You wouldn't. So you would call Blair he him if Blair White was in
Maybe.
jail. So when
Maybe.
someone's in jail, then
I
sensitive society
don't
says,
feeling that day.
"Now I won't respect your pronouns on purpose."
Yeah.
Okay,
I,
That's weird.
It's not like
That's
it's not like a hot
inconsistent.
take, or it's not something that I've never said before. Like you said, I made Chris Chan videos. I made 2 of them.
Okay, so
I don't.
do you think that that's transphobic though? That you think that someone can lose their ability to like be referred to as the pronoun and gender that they identify as?
I think if you're a horrible fucking person, it depends. It depends. Like I'm not.
Okay,
going
so
to, we're-
do you want to call Ted Bundy she her?
we were talking about Chris Chan. Where's this all? Why is this coming up? We were talking about
Because
Chris
you're
Chan.
looking at Chris
Come on.
Chan. You're looking at Chris Chan as a different being than you would a cis person. You wouldn't do this to a cis person.
I will
You
not,
see what I mean? That's why it's transphobic.
anyone who does something as disgusting as raping their own mother.
That's a
who has to
horrible, disgusting thing that happened, yeah?
I'm not going to respect you, no matter what the fuck you are. I'm not going to respect you for that. I think that's
So-
absolutely heinous. You deserve to be killed.
Oh my god. Calm down.
Yeah, I think all rapists and people like that should be killed. All pedophiles too.
Oh my god, dude. I think that's an extremely childish way to behave.
I mean, that's just you're trying to lecture me. You think you're better than me. You think you have
Yeah, a
this
little bit.
high moral.
I think
Well,
I'm
they're better-
wiser than you, and I think I'm a little smarter than you. But it's
mean, if
I'm
you were
trying to
smarter, you
educate
would
you a
be-
little bit.
Well,
You just
I
need to be
think-
more
I-
open-minded.
I am pretty open-minded.
No, you're not.
Okay, here's
You have
something you always
proven
do.
in the last 2 whatever hours that you are not open-minded. I'm sorry.
Because I don't blindly fucking agree with you.
No,
just want
because
me
you
to be
won't
a-
listen to anything I say, and when I say something, you paraphrase
fine.
me with something I didn't say. I'm good.
You just want me to be like, yeah, you're right, Ethan.
No,
Thank
I want you to
I will
listen.
now be respecting a rapist pronouns. Thank you, Ethan. You're right. Oh yeah, on top of that, no more.
Why
fat
does it
videos.
matter though? It doesn't matter who they are. It's irrelevant to the conversation. And do
Okay.
you see how like plucking one example, one extreme example, and talking about it on a video is like, and like people think that way about that extreme example about every trans person. Do you see what I mean? There are people in your audience who think every trans person is like Chris Chan because people like you make videos about weird trans people and fucking say weird transphobic shit.
I cannot control my audience. I cannot control my audience.
I know you
cannot
can't control your audience, but you can control the narratives that you have in your videos. And you say that it's okay if someone commits a crime to take away their pronouns and call them different. Again, would you call Ted Bundy she her? Would you call Ted Bundy she her? Tell me now. He's
Just
a
to get
serial
open-
murderer rapist. Would you call him she her?
I don't see how this is relevant to.
It
what we
is
just
relevant.
talked
It's another horrible criminal who did a crime, and you said just like anyone else, I wouldn't respect the pronouns. Would you not respect Ted Bundy's pronouns?
I wouldn't care. It's that simple. I don't.
So,
care.
but why do you care so much about Chris Chan? You're making a video about it.
Because, okay,
You do care.
no, I. No, I think you're taking me a little bit out of context and you're trying to put words in my mouth. But let me ask you this. So you do, just so we're clear, you do respect the mother, the rapist pronouns, right? That's just to make
I
that clear.
respect
You are
everyone's
respecting.
pronouns because I have principles, Oscar.
Okay. I don't agree with that, but
Yeah,
we're just
because
gonna
you're
have to.
wrong. Because you're bigoted.
I think you're wrong. I think
That
you're
is
wrong.
a
I think
bigoted
you're,
opinion, Oscar. It's
you're, you're a
bigoted to
freak.
pick and choose who you respect.
That's fair. That's fair.
You don't have
I just,
principles if you think that way.
I just don't agree with you, and you
Okay,
don't agree. That's fine.
I just have consistency, and that's the difference. You see that?
Okay, fair, fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the one who says fucking Ted Bundy's a she her. And you know what? Go off.
Awesome. I guess that's going to be my new bio. Perfect.
What is your deal, man? Like what are you into? What kind of stuff?
What do you mean by
What's your deal? What do you want? What do you want to do with your life?
get rich,
Sure, but like then what? What's your purpose?
die?
Okay. Do you want to like do anything with the money? You want to buy a boat? Do you want like a you have a girlfriend? Do you want to get married?
Um, I think that's a little personal. I don't think
Sure, we don't have to
I
bring
need.
partners into it. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But like what do you want to do with your life?
Just enjoy it. Have fun. I mean, you only live once, right? I mean, you
Okay.
gotta make the
So
most of
you're
it.
like a party guy. You go to parties?
No, I don't really party a lot. I don't
Okay.
like I go to the club sometimes, but not really.
When was the last time you went to a club?
Probably October.
Okay. So yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I don't really, I'm not a big fan of that. Like I
Yeah.
just, like I just rather do other stuff. I'm not a big
Yeah,
club
like
guy
what do you
or anything.
do? What's your thing?
Um, do you like what like like
What
I'm
do
trying to
you
be respectful, but why do you care so much about that? Like,
I'm like I think you're really curious. I'm really curious about you. You're a queer little person. Queer in
um,
like the old sense of the word, like weird.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm just curious.
I
I want to
mean,
see like I like to know your backstory. I want to see where you're coming from. This is understanding someone's perspective, Oscar.
I'm just here to enjoy life. I'm just here to make content, and I'm extremely fucking grateful that I have a platform.
And and
I
that's
love,
great for you. It's great
sorry?
that and I said that's great for you. That's great that you have a platform. I'm glad you're grateful for it. But like what do you want to
Yeah.
do? Do you want to just keep making like leafy style videos forever?
I mean, I don't think I make leafy style videos. I think my content has evolved quite a bit from the last time we went back and forth.
Hmm.
I, I'm not really. I do that from time to time. I
Yeah,
just
of
try to do.
course. You still do that. Are you going to do that? Do you see that yourself doing that in like 5 years?
Maybe. I mean, if I'm relevant enough and I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, yeah, of course.
Cool. And then like do you have like do you want to do anything else? You want to like where do you want to live? You want to live in like a mountain by a river? Do you want like a chateau in France or do you want like a bungalow in Florida?
I mean,
Like do you have like aspirations and goals and
right now my main goal is just,
make
I
money
live
and
in the
have fun?
moment.
Yeah. But like
Yeah, yeah.
and what's fun for you? What do you have fun doing?
Traveling. I love to travel.
Travel? What do you do when you travel? Where do you go?
Italy,
Oh.
Europe,
Mhm.
Canada. You know.
Sure.
Stuff like that. Yeah, I love Italy, and gotta go back. I want to go to Japan.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty
everyone
sick.
wants to go to Japan.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta get the BTS milk. So
Sure.
pretty.
Yeah. And so like you just go around and eat food and look at stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I go to the popular places.
Sure, you go to
Just the
like
normal
tourist. You do
places.
tourist. You're a tourist. You do tourist stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I stay for
great.
14, 20 days and just chill.
Yeah, I tourism is a great industry. Do you so like other than traveling, what do you do at home? Like do you just play video games and
I wish
do
I
you?
would. I wish I could just be a gamer 24/7.
Me too, man.
That's the life. But no, I go to school,
Yeah, you go to
university,
school.
graduate. Um, yeah, I do that kind of stuff and record. make bangers every single day.
No, I know you make YouTube videos, but like, but you're in school for what? Like design,
No languages.
languages. You wanted to do translation work,
Yep, yep. You can translate pretty much everything, you know.
so you
And
want to go in like the games industry or
no, no. Like I just won this degree, and
sure. I mean,
just
yeah,
to have.
YouTube is a great thing. You know, you can just keep doing that. But
Yeah,
I
yeah. I'm
certainly
just
don't
gonna.
use any of my degree.
You were a video game design guy, right?
Yeah, I was a video game design dropout.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I dropped out because it was too woke. Actually, do you have to like introduce yourself with your pronouns in college or anything?
No, we don't have that.
Mm, interesting. Do you know any
No, like
trans people?
sorry.
Do you know any trans people?
I don't.
Have you ever met one before?
Um, no.
Do you know any obese people?
Yeah.
How obese? Like 300, 400 pounds?
Maybe not that fat, but
Okay. But like the kind of people you talk about.
no, like I know some people are, fat, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you've never met someone like 300, 400 pounds.
I have, yeah, yeah. Actually, I did at university. Yeah, yeah.
How many pounds were they?
I mean, I don't know. It's not like I'm going around with the scale weighing people,
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course, but I mean, you talk about people who are like 300, 400, sometimes 600 pounds. Where, what, like, have you seen anyone like that ever in real
Yeah.
life or like talk to them?
No, it's not like I know too many fat people,
Okay.
honestly.
No, I'm just curious. Again, I'm just trying to get to know you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a,
I knew someone who was probably 410 at his heaviest, maybe. He was a landscaper.
okay.
Yeah, he was probably short. He was shorter than me. His name was Roque.
Okay.
He was shorter than me. Probably like 5'4",
Okay.
and he was huge. He was a fucking. I mean, he was like when he sat in his recliner, he was in it. You know what I mean? It was like conformed to his body,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and all he did was he did landscaping. He worked fucking 12, 13 hour days with me and my dad.
Mhm.
Um, and then he would go home, drink himself to sleep, smoke giant bowls of weed
Yeah.
until he like threw up. He was a
Oh,
nasty dude, but he was one of the funniest guys I've ever met.
is he
Um,
alive?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in probably 10 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Well, not 10 years. I probably saw him last when I was 18, but he wasn't any smaller. But he never
Okay.
worked any less hard. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah,
always
yeah.
breaking his fucking back
I respect
landscaping.
it.
Yeah, and me too. Trust me. I was there. And you see people and he was only like probably in his mid 30s.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And he could very easily be dead, of course.
Hope not.
His, landscaping destroys your body if you know any landscapers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By the time landscapers are in their 40s, they get real fucking rickety.
Hmm.
Um, but Roque, again, 12, 13 hour days, 7 days a week. The only thing he had, and it wasn't good, was drinking
Hmm.
and weed.
Yeah.
But what do you want to tell him? Do you want to tell him to find time? Dude
Yeah,
was
10
on
minutes.
food stamps, brother. Working 12, 13 hours.
I mean, he's already getting one hell of a workout, so I don't think he needs it. I'm sure he has huge arms, so
I
I don't think
told
he
you I
needs.
saw him like 5 years later and he was never any smaller and he never worked any less hard.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to him. What's his name?
Roque.
Shout out to Roque for grinding it out in the real world, not like me or not like us, not like any influencer whose job is pretty easy. Shout out to you. That's hard.
Are you missing the point, Oscar, you think?
No, no, no. I'm getting it. I love the story.
What do you think my point is?
Um, I don't know. I'm kind of dumb.
It's this guy weighed like he was huge, and he never got any smaller, despite working like
Well, yeah,
harder
that's
than
uncom-
anyone you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a brave assumption. Just saying that he's worked harder than anyone you've ever met.
Come
Or
on,
no.
man. Come on. Do you know anyone who works that hard? Who lives like that?
I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
I don't think you do.
I mean, thank you for thinking for me. I really appreciate that.
I mean, we can sit here and wait until you remember some like story about when you were 8 and you saved someone else from bullying or something, but
Are you okay? Are you too high? Are you ODing? Like, what's going on?
no, I'm fine, man. I'm just a little disappointed.
Damn.
I think you're intentionally being obtuse. I'll say it.
So I'm not getting the Ethan approval.
No, man. No. I'm just
Do
trying
you
to
want me
get
to?
to understand you.
Should I end my life?
Huh?
Should I end my life?
No, why would I ever say anything like that? I would never say that to you, Oscar.
I don't know, because you're gonna approve of me, and if I don't have your approval, then everything's pointless, you know?
I don't put that much weight on my approval. It's flattering that you do, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're bad because I don't approve of you. I think, I think you're very arrogant. I think you're very ignorant. And I'm trying to help you understand a little bit, but it doesn't feel like you want to engage with anything I'm saying.
I do. I'm always down to engage. And I
You
mean, I
say
think
that, but it doesn't. You're like a fish. I'm trying to catch you, and you're always wiggling out of my grasp.
save me, Ethan, save me. I'm dying. Please save me.
Okay, I don't know what that even means. Are you? Is that the fish?
Yes, I am a fish. I am
Awesome.
talking right now. I'm literally begging you to be saved and put back in the water. Help me, Ethan. Help me. I'm drowning. Actually, I'm not drowning. I need water. Give me agua. Give me water.
Yeah, I need water too. I got cotton mouth from all this weed. What?
Yeah.
What? Do you have some questions for me? Take control of the
Um,
conversation again.
yeah, I do kind of have a question for you. What are you asked me the same thing. I want to ask you the same thing back because I'm not being funny here. I actually do want to know more about you and your background, where you come from, and more specific, like when you talked about being bullied and shoved in lockers. Like,
Well, I
was
never
that
said
real?
shoved in lockers. You said shoved in lockers. Let's make that
I
clear.
asked I asked you if you've been shoved in the locker, and you said yes.
Well, you said, you did that thing where you like bullied and shoved in lockers, and I was just saying, yeah, because I was bored and I was trying to move the conversation forward. I was never shoved in any lockers. I didn't
Okay.
have lockers because I went to California schools.
Okay. What school? Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Never mind. Okay, fair, fair. So you never got bullied?
Yeah, no, I got bullied.
From what? Like, I'm not trying to be or pull a fast one on you. Like, I actually want to know.
Well,
I'm
I was
serious.
very small. I'm not that
Okay.
tall of a guy. I'm like 5'8", 5'9".
Okay.
But I was very small until like 7th grade. So all of elementary school, I was very, very small. I was pushed around. I was punched. I was kicked. Mostly for being gay looking. A lot of gay kids, before they even realize that they're gay or queer or whatever, are usually bullied because they're a little different. I'm also a little autistic, so that's part of it. I didn't fit in a lot. I also moved around. I went to a different school every year of elementary school, and that was really hard because every school I was bullied until I became the bully at one school. But that I ended up bullying a kid, and then we ended up being friends because I think we were both. I think he was gay, and I was queer. So
Oh, you bullied him for being gay when you were gay?
yeah, kids have kind of a gaydar a little bit. He was either gay or autistic. I don't know. Kids know that shit.
Bullied him for being autistic.
Hmm?
So, you bullied him because you thought he was autistic? You were
I
like,
don't know.
I'm
I
not-
was like fucking 8 years old. I don't remember why I bullied him. I remember I kicked him, but then we just became friends after that. That's how kids work.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry you got bullied, and I don't think,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You say you were like 5'8", 5'9", you know.
Hmm.
I think that's pretty average, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
pretty
think
average height, but no, I was when I was until I was in like seventh grade, I was really small and I was super underweight. When I was in high school, I was 5'9", I think. I don't remember. I had a weird experience with doctors, but
that
um, I was like, I was my current height, but I was only 100 pounds, and I was like a skeleton,
okay. Well, I'm
and
sorry about
it
that.
was bad, and I had a lot of body dysmorphia at the time,
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. Sorry
and I
to
got
hear that.
bullied for it too. I got bullied for being small. I got pushed around because I was really fragile,
Hmm.
and I'm really sensitive, so I cried a lot.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that was also
Well,
bullied for that too.
for being sensitive,
Oh yeah, like a society almost.
we do live in a society,
Hmm.
really big society. Yeah.
Yeah, I was called the R slur as a kid a lot. I was called the F slur as a kid a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really hurtful when kids mean it, you know.
Oh yeah, kids are fucking evil. Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Not that you would know.
No, because I do dress up as Batman and I defend people. I
Well,
could
you
have
did it
defended
once
you.
when you were 8.
I did it. Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't bully anyone like you did, but
Sure.
I've never bullied anyone for being gay or autistic. I didn't do it
Oh, I
back
think
then.
that's debatable.
I mean, do you think I'm bullying you?
No, no, I don't think you bullying me. I don't think you're doing all that well right now, man.
Okay,
In this
good. Good.
conversation, I'll be real.
Okay, fair, fair. Yeah, I once you get to know the person a bit more,
Hmm.
like, yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
do
now I
feel.
know that you weren't bullied.
Hmm.
That's big. You are actually a bully defender, a one-time champion.
Yes, I am.
Congratulations on that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I always thought bullying was kind of cringe. So
Well,
never
I
really.
mean, it would be awesome if you could tell your audience that, you know.
I mean, it'll be pretty awesome if you told them the same because I'm seeing some people in my chat who are like, L, you know, and
L
other stuff that I don't want to say
L.
on air right now.
Oh, other
But
stuff. What other stuff? Can you type it in the Discord chat? I can read it.
um, you know what? I'm just saying here, they were like, this guy's fucking privileged and shit, and
Okay.
sensitive being transphobic, and that's your audience coming over to
Well,
mine
okay.
too. So if you
What's
think I'm the only one who's sending it to you,
mhm.
you think your audience is all nice and polite when I respect them and I respect anyone who's a big enough creator to get to 200,000 subscribers because it's not
Yeah,
easy. So I respect any content creator.
that's
I
great.
think I think you're just I think we're just two completely different people.
No, I
And
I don't think we're that different. I think I don't know. I think you just won't let me like talk to you. You won't like tell
Mhm.
me anything about you.
I told you I've told you about myself.
Yeah, I know you're like a bully defender, whatever. I just wish I understood you a little better.
Like I'm here. You could ask me anything. I think we're like in front of over almost 2,000 people with your audience and my audience combined. So it's ask me, ask you. You've been open. I've been open.
Yeah, yeah. Well, did you? I'm just stoned now. What did you have? Anything else you wanted to ask my lore or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, I think I got it. I just wanted to know
Oh,
more
great.
about. Well, actually, like, are your parents together, split?
No,
No.
no. My
No.
biological parents split when I was like 2. I lived with my
Okay.
dad for a while, and then my mom wanted custody uh, when I had to go to school in kindergarten.
Okay.
And then my mom married a very abusive man who was addicted to heroin, and he abused me for several years. And then I we got out of that, and then my mom married a different guy, and other stuff happened, and
Hmm.
we carried on.
I think that's something that I could. I'm sorry you and your mom went through that.
Hmm.
Very shitty situation. And were you raised mostly by your mom
Mainly, yeah. I saw my
mainly?
dad sometimes, but he was a little absent, well,
Okay.
very absent.
Hmm. I mean, I think that's something that we could kind of relate to, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Just have a mom and just try to make ends meet and just try to be as just be there for them and just trying to make something so we can give back to them.
Hmm.
I don't know about you, but I definitely, with all the money I've made, I've definitely given back to my family. You know,
That's
being
great, man.
I don't know. Have you done that? Have you taken
Oh
like your
yeah.
mom to a trip or invited her like a burger or something?
Oh, nothing like that. No,
Okay,
I've given back in other ways.
okay, that's fair.
That's my train of thought.
I don't know. Like, what's your okay? What made you? I don't know. I think I just wanted to get to the bottom of that because I'm
Uh,
just interested. I'm just interested in just your past and like what your family was like.
yeah,
You know, just like
I really want you to like armchair analyze me. I want you to like, if you think I'm like making assumptions, I want you to start pretend like you're me making a video about me. I just want
I
to,
mean,
you
I
know what
would
I
ask
mean?
myself. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm just very curious. Like, how did you discover my content?
How did I
Like,
discover
what
your content? Oh, I
like
was I knew a
this guy?
Cheeto because that guy loves making videos about me and a bunch of people I know because that's all he wants. He just wants someone to make a video about him and get clout. And it's like really transparent. It's really sad. And
Have you
everybody
talked?
talks shit about him and it's really funny. And we all laugh every time he makes a new video. We go, haha, he's trying to get someone to make a video about him.
Have you talked to a Cheeto?
No, no, I'm never gonna talk to that fucking loser.
Oh, okay. So you won't even engage with him.
No, no, I think he's a loser and I think he's a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he's like I think you're motivated by clout, but I think you're normal, and I think he's like mega online and super sick in the head.
I
So
mean, I'm motivated by two things. By
you just want
make.
money because you want to be comfortable and you want to give back to your family, and that's respectable, of course. But I think there's a more ethical way to do it than you do it.
I mean,
And the
it's not
way
like
you
I'm
do.
stealing my cheeks from for 9.99. You know, on OnlyFans. I think what I do is a little bit
Do you
more
think
respectable.
that's
And
do you think that's bad to do?
yeah, I don't support that.
Okay, well, I don't think your support is really necessary in this conversation, but
I don't think anyone cares. But I'm just saying. You asked me, so
well,
I
you say
responded.
support. It's not. Of course, you don't support it. That's not what I was asking. What you mean is approve. You don't approve of it
Uh, yes, yeah, yeah. Like I just
because supporting is like that's like a political like it's like I'm behind this thing. It's not like a movement. OnlyFans is just like a product. It's just like an aspect of something.
okay.
You
Well, I
know what
don't
I mean?
respect it. That's a better way to,
You're
say.
like super into languages. I am too. You know, so diction is important.
Yes. So you won't even get a Cheeto on the call, right? You won't do that.
Oh no, I'm over talking about that guy. You asked me something about something else. What were we talking about?
Oh, you asked me like one on one. Like no, I was responding to you because you said you're just a normal guy who's like fueled by cloud or whatever, and I was like, well, I love making
Not
videos, so I
clout
do that
money.
for that, and I do YouTube for two things: to entertain people, make videos, and if I can make money from that, why not? You know, I see it as a double W. I don't see anything wrong with that. I
Yeah, no,
think
I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. I think you just do it unethically.
okay,
I think you
that's your opinion.
capitalize on a pipeline that has already existed since before you were even there.
Mhm.
Um, and
Like, I
I
was
don't know.
born, to be completely honest.
No,
It's not
not really.
it's new. This has been
It's
going
just
on for
YouTube. It's
years.
just since like 2000, no, 2013 ish.
Okay.
Talking about something very specific. It's like
Okay,
the
okay, yeah.
content ecosystem of YouTube. You know what I mean?
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
And there's pipelines that exist there, and you are part of one that Ben Shapiro is connected to.
I don't think I am. I don't
You
think
are.
I
You're
don't
just the most entry level. Some kid watches you in high school. His algorithm, YouTube algorithm, is super slanted towards right wing content. He's gonna get that shit right on his up next. It's going to happen, and it has.
okay, but I think that's kind of a boomer mentality. That's like saying
It's not.
video games and violent movies
No,
make you a
no, that's just because you don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works, I guess. Because
no,
that's what I'm telling you.
I think getting to like almost 100 million views, I think I know the algorithm pretty well, you
Not
know?
really. Do you have a YouTube partner manager?
I do.
Oh, that's great. How many like conversations have you had with them?
I don't know, like 5, 10.
Great.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
like
that's
I'm
good.
not some newbie here. Like I know my shit.
Okay. Well, then
Uh,
either you don't understand it or you're being like purposefully ignorant of the fact that like Ben Shapiro would be in your like content sphere for sure.
I mean, after you said that, I've actually looked at my analytics, looked at the channels that my people watch. I
Mhm.
think I put your data too, and you can see what they watch. They don't watch Ben. They don't watch Daily Wire or
That's
whatever the
not what
fuck
that
it's called.
means, man. Those analytics don't represent that accurately.
I know. I'm just giving you. It's like a little peek into. Oh, these are the channels that the top 15 channels that your channel that your viewers watch. So I don't think I'm that. I don't do it on purpose. I just want to make that very clear. I don't make it on purpose, and like you said, I'm just a normal guy, and I've said this day one. I have a microphone. I just make videos. If people like them,
Mhm.
that's great. If they don't, that's fine. I don't think everyone's gonna like me. That's completely fine.
So what do
I
you
I, I
think? What do you think of people in my comments that say I used to watch Sensitive Society and I was also like in the right wing pipeline?
I think the person was already going to do it regardless.
I don't think
Um,
that's necessarily true.
well, it's like I see it like once you bring up that example, it's
They're
like
not going to go from me to Ben Shapiro. That wouldn't make any sense.
we don't know that. Maybe it's happened once.
I mean,
Maybe,
no, if anything, they would go from Ben Shapiro to me, but no one's going to be a fan of me and Ben Shapiro at the same time. We're contradictory.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe they watch and they're like, you
I'm
know
not
what?
talking
Every
about
single
watching.
day,
I'm talking about being like an actual fan of them and like believing in what they're saying.
I mean, you have a pretty big channel. I'm sure it's happened at least once. You have
No, Ben
millions of
Shapiro's never
views.
talked about me. No, he doesn't know who I am at all.
Well, I don't think he knows who the fuck I am either.
Oh no, of course not. But I'm. He knows. He's aware of like the ecosystem you exist in for sure.
I think you're giving me a little too much credit.
No, no,
I
no,
don't.
no,
I
no,
don't
no. It has nothing to do with you. You're centering yourself in this conversation. When I'm talking about your content and how it exists, how it exists in like a greater YouTube ecosystem.
okay. Yeah, I think we've
It's
talked about
something
this
that
to
like
start.
most left wing channels have audiences that have experienced it. You know what I mean? Like the right wing radicalization pipeline.
Yeah, yeah. I guess but you know, I think this whole argument. Excuse me. I think the whole argument is like parents saying video games and playing Call of Duty 24/7 made me shoot up a school, right? Or
No, no, I
Walmart.
don't think that's true at all.
Yeah, yeah. It's happened, right? People throw video games under the bus. They're like, movies bad, video games bad,
Hmm.
book good,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
It's ridiculous.
I don't
I,
book
I,
good. I don't know where that came from.
it's a meme. They're like, social media bad, technology bad, book equals good. It's just a
What?
meme. Um,
I
on
don't think
top of
that's a
that, like,
meme. I've never seen that before. Where is that a meme? Book good?
yeah, you can look it up. It's like 2018, 2019-ish. Book social media, Facebook bad, book good. Anyways, um, yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. I think it's not responsible to be like blame school. Sorry, blame school shootings on video games and movies, right?
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
you agree?
no one's really talking about that.
No, no, but you're like, yes, they watch Sensitive Society, so now they're gonna watch Ben Shapiro, and then they're
Yeah,
gonna.
but watching something and then watching something else is different than watching something and then shooting up a school or whatever you said. Like that's not.
Okay, but are you like, are you okay? Are you like catching what I'm saying? Are you like,
No, you're saying something
oh,
that's stupid.
okay, okay? Well, I don't like the Ben Shapiro comparison.
I know, but it doesn't
But
have to be Ben Shapiro. It could be any fucking right wing bozo because it's all the same content sphere and it's all the same right wing pipeline shit. It's all connected. You're just saying the same things as them. You're using talking points that they use, and that's foolish because they're wrong and you're wrong.
I mean, I think you're wrong, and I think
But you don't have any way to tell me that I'm wrong. Why do you think that
like
I'm okay?
lying that are wrong. I think
Start from
people lie.
scratch. New argument. Why do you think that I'm wrong? What am I wrong about? Correct me.
I just don't agree with your takes. And,
About what?
I mean, to be completely honest, I haven't watched too many of your videos. So
Okay, yeah, so weird.
okay, I have one. I have one. I saw this last night. You think, and a lot of people in your community think it's okay.
Oh, to
I
bully
haven't
the
read-
minor in the IDubbbz video. Yeah, you don't know how to say it, but I know what you're talking about.
No, not that one.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm talking about porn. You think porn
Oh.
addiction? You think all of that is okay?
Oh, you're a nofap guy. That's awesome. Oh man,
No,
I didn't even
I'm just
expect
saying
that.
It's something that I noticed. I'm not saying I'm part of that, okay? Don't put words in my fucking mouth. I'm just saying I heard you say that, and a lot of people in chat were telling me to talk about that. So I'm just you asked me to ask you something.
Mhm.
Pardon the redundant. I'm asking you now. Why do you think that's okay? I don't
What
agree
is
with
okay?
that.
What do I think? What's okay? Sorry.
The whole porn thing, like
The whole
you.
porn thing, the fact that porn exists.
No, you're pro it. I have my notes right here.
I'm
Give me
pro
one sec.
porn. You took notes.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
not notes. I have my whiteboard.
Oh.
It's just something that,
Okay.
uh, yeah, like porn is good and shit like that.
Do you think
Like
porn
that's
is
something you said,
bad?
right?
Do you think porn is bad?
I think anything in excess is pretty bad, and in the crazy amounts is
Okay.
bad. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Me too.
Okay. Then okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
But I think
That's what I
porn's.
want.
I think porn's good though. So
I mean, yeah, I think I think everything should be moderated. I don't think because
moderated
then
in what way?
and well anything like it could be porn, it could be food, it could be social media, right?
You want
Because
food
if you
to be
too much,
moderated? What?
yeah, I think it needs. I don't think.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah,
yeah, like engage with it in moderation.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes,
Yeah, me too. I think you shouldn't do stuff too much.
perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to know that from you. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. I don't think that's what your chat was asking you to say. Was it? Is there like a better question to ask me? I feel like we didn't get to the bottom of this.
No, I was just trying to get your perspective on that. Once
on,
again,
on if you should do porn too much or watch porn too much.
watch. Yes, watch.
I think if you watch porn too much, it's bad.
Okay.
I think you can watch porn too much. I think that is possible. I'll say it.
Okay. Okay, fair.
Yep.
So yeah, I just wanted to know that from you. I just wanted
Awesome.
to
Well,
get
yeah,
it.
you asked me earlier if I could. What was it? If I thought black people could be racist? What was that about?
Oh, I don't remember where that came from, but yeah. I think you were talking about me and like I don't know if this was during the privilege talk or something
Yeah,
like that.
probably.
Where you were like, yeah, I don't really remember it too well.
Cool.
Yeah, like I is there like besides everything you said, is there like another reason why you don't like me, why you don't fuck with me, why or actually on top of that, if you will, can you like why did you decide to reach out to me if you, to me and talk to me, but not a Cheeto, for example?
Oh, I think a Cheeto is just like a scammer. I think he's like a fraud. I think he's like a fake guy. I think you're like a real guy. You know what I mean?
Uh, kind of like it's scammer in what way? Like
I don't really want to talk about a Cheeto. I want to talk about you. I feel like
I
you
mean,
want to make it about something other than you because you're a little insecure right now. Are you feeling okay?
hour and a half, and I've answered pretty much everything you wanted to.
Not really, though.
I mean,
I really don't feel like you've considered anything I've said that much.
okay. I mean, calling let's not even name it, right? Calling a Cheeto a scammer. I don't know.
Well, I don't
not
really want to talk about a Cheeto right now. We're on here to talk about you.
okay. Why did you? So the reason why you picked me over him to engage with is because you think I'm
Well, I
more
talked
normal?
about you first, and I think that's fair. I've never talked about a Cheeto. He came out of nowhere because he wanted clout, like he does with everyone else. And you responded in a way that I found was that I thought was really interesting. And then I was never going to respond. And then you made the like Ethan, I'm still waiting video, which I thought was just bizarre. And I had to talk about it. So I made that like hour-long video I watched it on stream, and I just kind of watched it and paused it in the same kind of format. And it was awesome. I think it was great. I felt a lot of closure after doing that. And then
Okay.
what happened? Oh, I talked about you again because I thought it was interesting with the iDubbbz apology thing.
Okay.
I wanted to get like a general sense of the landscape and kind of educate people on what like your guys' takes on Ian were in general. Like
Okay.
all your little guys that play video games and
I
don't show
mean,
their face.
that I keep hearing from you, little guys,
Yeah,
little like.
little guys.
I mean, I don't
It's a
like
term
that. I
of
mean,
endearment. Is it offensive to you? I'm sorry. I can
no,
stop saying it.
nothing is offensive. Like you can legitimately say whatever you want, right? I don't, I have
Okay,
no problem with that.
but you don't.
But
I could still call you little guys though. Then
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But
yeah.
I'm just asking why. Like why? Like
Why?
once again, I'm
Why
not.
am I calling you little guys?
Yeah.
I told you it's a term of endearment. I think it's. I mean, I have a little fascination with this like culture that followed Leafy. You guys are all just doing Leafy's shtick. It's all just you're just copying his flow, and I think it's interesting, and it's evolved in a really interesting way after like the GamerGate shit popped off. You know what I mean? Because I used to be part of it, and I used to watch videos. I used to watch Leafy, and since I have been so like enlightened and like had so much experience in therapy since being that person. And I came out of the closet multiple times. And yeah, I'm a much better person than I ever was when I watched that kind of content. And I see people in my comments, I see people in your comments that are probably in similar spaces than I was. And I feel a lot of sympathy for those people. Not empathy like you feel for people who have gone through things, but sympathy because I feel like I've been there too. And I'm passionate because, I don't know, I feel like I can get through to people, and I feel like I can help people understand trans issues and queer issues and...
Are you trans?
Huh?
You're trans?
I'm bisexual and non-binary.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to know. Okay.
Cool. But I love queer culture, and the queer community is nothing but loving and accepting, and it's with my platform I want to fiercely advocate for some of the most marginalized people in the world, queer people.
I mean, I don't really think they're the most out of everyone.
Oh no, they are. Yeah, without a doubt.
You got black people. You got Hispanics, right?
Well, no, I'm not talking about queer white people. Queer black people and queer Hispanic people are also at the intersection of so much marginalization.
Even more, and I have that perspective, right? Even I think they're
of course, but I mean, you don't have the perspective of a trans Hispanic person, do you?
You know what? I can't speak on that because
okay. Well, that's what I'm talking about queer issues right now. I'm not talking about race.
No. But you said that it was one of the most, I don't know what word.
Queer people are among the most marginalized people in the world. Yes.
Yes, but more than black people.
It's not a contest. What are you saying?
No, it's not a contest. I'm just asking you. Do you think it's
no
more than?
There's not more or less, asshole. I'm talking about black trans people too.
I know.
And black queer people, which includes black gay people. Like what?
Black people.
Well, you're making it so divisive when I'm not talking like that.
Why can't you just answer?
What is your question? More or less? There's not more or less. That's not how it works.
Yeah, there's definitely different positions for it.
So you're asking me if
like one we're super oppressed. Really? You think like I respect the people? Shout out to everyone. Be whatever you want to be. I support that. I have no
shout out to everyone.
Yep, that's
Can I get a shout out to everyone in chat?
But for you to be like, yeah, queer people are like the number one, whatever.
Yeah.
When that's not really the truth. And I think that's here comes the word privilege that you people have, right? When there's so many inequality, of course, when it comes to LGBTQ plus, of course, I'm not denying that.
Yeah. Equality is good. Yeah.
People, we're talking about.
But what about black queer people?
Hispanics, what?
What about black queer people? I'm talking about black queer people too. I never said anything about race, and you're dividing what I'm trying to say.
I'm not dividing.
It's really weird behavior.
I'm just asking you. How is that weird? I'm just asking you. I'm being direct with you. Do you think queer people have it worse than a black person in America?
So you're okay.
Hispanic? I'm asking you.
I need to clarify the question. You're asking me, does a black trans person have it harder than a cis black person, a black cis person? Is like more marginalized?
Why am I going to answer your question when you haven't answered mine?
I'm trying to clarify your question because I'm talking about black and people of color that are also fucking queer people.
Yes. Okay.
You can't compare. This is a Venn diagram. You're not talking about two different things.
No, but I'm asking you something, and I still have no answer for it. I'm asking.
Ask me the question again.
Answer. That's completely fine. Okay,
Ask me the question again.
Do you think black people? Sorry, let me rephrase it. Do you think LGBTQ people are more oppressed than black people, than Hispanics, than minorities, than Korean? Than
queer people are a minority, you idiot.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? The question is, this is not a real question.
You know what? I think this is something that no one's
I
gonna.
will sit here and talk to you about this all day. You're the one who wants to move on. I am fascinated by your logic.
I just think it's pretty rich from you. Like you guys,
It's rich.
not you guys.
Do you think queer
live
people
in the-
have more privilege than you?
I do, yeah.
No fucking way you believe that.
1 billion trillion%.
I want you
Trillion.
to.
Billion
Okay.
trillion.
Do you want a child one day?
No, I hate kids.
Okay. Great. Do you think gay people should be able to adopt a child?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think the government should prevent that?
No,
Do you know that they do that?
I did not know that. And
Do you think that might be like a point of privilege that you have to be able to have a child that gay people do not?
well, okay. You're talking like we're in 1925 and being
No,
gay
no,
would be
this is how it is now, and you don't know that.
everywhere in
You
America.
just don't know.
Everywhere in America.
No, in southern states, dude, in red states.
Of course.
It's still part of the law, dipshit. It's still gay people still live there.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Of course, I fucking know that. But in the majority, we're
Oh,
talking
so
majority.
okay, so it's fine if enough
like-
gay people don't have rights. That's cool.
I never said that.
You
so
have a
stop putting
threshold.
words in my mouth.
No, that's what you're saying. You just don't know that you're saying that. Continue. I'm not
Okay.
going to interrupt you. Continue.
I'm going to take advice, and I'm going to take advice from someone who's white, who has white privilege, talking down to me and telling me about the important issues we must talk about in face. Yeah, dude, I'm going to take advice from you, okay?
Why are you acting like an SJW, man? Like, you're talking about like white privilege
you.
and like.
I feel like you. This is how you sound. This is how you act. I'm just
No,
giving
it's
it right
not.
back to you. This
You,
is how you act,
you
and this is how
pretend
talk.
like that's how I act when it's not. You just don't listen to me. No, dude, I have like 2,000 people on my stream telling you that this is not how it fucking. This is not how I'm acting.
Well, they're gaslighting you. They're lying.
Sure, man.
Why? I have nothing to gain from this.
No,
Why would I lie?
because it looks like you win if you lie. It's like
not
your
about
only
winning.
option because you don't want to admit that you're wrong.
I don't care about winning.
Yes, you do. In your second video to me, you literally said, "So I win." I remember.
Okay.
I watched it.
Okay,
You're the one who said you have a good memory.
I do have a great memory.
You
Yeah,
showed me
can't
all
deny
these
that.
comments that said like, that showed how much that, like trans people love you, and you're like, I can't be transphobic because trans people watch me, which is hilarious. And then you were like, yeah, so I win, and it was really funny. I laughed really hard when I first heard that on stream.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and
I
see,
mean,
nobody DM'd you. Nobody fucking was in your comments being like, either just made a video about you, or are you gonna respond over and over again? Interesting.
How do you know that? I mean, this is a crazy
Because you
discussion.
didn't know
I
the
mean,
video came out, asshole. It was fucking 6 months ago. You didn't even know it happened.
I think what you're doing and your whole community, it's an echo chamber.
No, it's not.
And
It's
no one's-
absolutely
no one-
not. Says the guy
you.
who's never met any of the people he talks about. I know so many fucking trans people, and I talk about trans people. You make a video about trans people and you talk about trans people. You don't know any fucking trans
I
people.
don't. Okay, by that logic, don't talk about anything because unless you go and fucking do it or meet the person, by that same logic, what the fuck is that argument? Oh,
You're
you never-
extrapolating it, and you're trying to be like, well, you're trying to. You're putting words in my mouth and making it seem like I'm trying to say this general statement when I'm talking about you.
Have you met him? Have you talked to him?
Who?
Ben Shapiro. Have you talked to him?
No,
Have you met him?
no.
Okay, why did you make a video about him if you've never interacted with him before, right? This is the same
God.
fucking logic. Oh, Censor doesn't talk to trans people. He does. He's never met anyone. So by that logic, he can't talk about it. It's such a fucking retarded take over here.
Yeah, man, you're right. No, you got me. I've never met Ben Shapiro. I can't make a video about him. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, that's the logic you're using.
No,
Oh,
it's
sensitive.
not. It's not.
Only,
Because I'm
okay.
talking. Because when I talk about Ben Shapiro, I'm talking about his transphobia. Because I'm talking about trans issues, or I'm talking about his racism.
okay, that's fine. But that argument you pulled on me, like this guy has no idea. What
This is the argument I pulled on you.
Yeah, and I'm giving it right
I'm
back.
explaining, it, and you said, okay, that's fine.
That settles it. Fine. That's it. Fine. Good.
Come on, man.
Why?
Like, I don't know. What is your thing? What do you do? What do you like? What's your personality?
Money.
What's your purpose?
I mean, that's kind of a deep question. I don't think my purpose here, make money,
Of
make people
course.
laugh, which I've done with you, so that counts. I
Yeah, of
that's great.
course. We've definitely made some people laugh today. Not that I'm done yet. Um,
No, that's fine. I'm not done either. But yeah, my purpose is enjoying life, chilling, making stuff that I'm happy with, right? Traveling because I'm going to fucking die and I'm not going to keep
oh
the
my
money with me,
God.
right? I'm not saying to be reckless with your money,
Is the
but
fact that you're going to die on your mind a lot?
no, not really. I don't think about it, but
Why'd you
you
just
know,
bring it up?
because what? Because everyone's gonna fucking die, and I'm just saying, I'm
That
just
it just
trying to
sounds
enjoy
like it's on
my
your
time.
mind. That's just like a weird. We weren't talking about mortality. That was just bizarre.
No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say I'm going to enjoy my time while I'm here. That's it. That's my purpose here. Travel, go to some fucking ramen, Japan. Okay, enjoy myself. I mean, I don't think it's that
Cool.
deep. You asked me what was my purpose. There it is.
And you just have a good time doing that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know that on your description of your videos,
Mm?
you're like, on the last one you made about me, Diesel Patches, Cheeto, and other people, you were like, these people are not happy. And
Yeah, it was a joke.
I,
I was like, not happy. You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
funny.
that's fine. That's fine. But just so everyone here knows, your thousands of viewers who will watch this later, and my fans, I am like the happiest I've ever been.
Good for you,
I
man.
have,
That's
I'm
great.
just a happy guy.
No, I'm sure a lot of people who do bad things are happy. You know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, not doing too bad.
No. Yeah,
Not at all.
that's great. I'm glad you make money. You know. Again, I want you to be like, I don't know. I just wish you were more self-aware.
I think I'm pretty self-aware to be
No,
I think to be
nah.
honest, and not to be mean here, I think you like a lot of self-awareness from other people because I none of my attacks have been personal unless you made them personal. It's not
I'm
like
not
I'm going
making
to
it
end it
personal, man.
in like,
I don't even dislike you that much.
do you like me better than before we called?
I can't say I do. I think I don't know.
Like, what do you think of me?
I think you're a really like I think you're just a really narrow-minded guy, and I think you're really stubborn.
Okay,
You know?
yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's an opinion. A lot of people have different opinions. I mean, some people think I'm that. Some people think I'm better, or some people think I'm worse. And I can't do anything to change their mind because they're only getting a 5 to 10 minute clip of my 24 hours, right? They don't know me. They don't hang out with me. They don't know how I behave, how I act 24/7. So you're only getting like 5 to 10 minutes of me.
Yeah, of
So that's
course, but like do you think your content is like representative of who you are at all?
um,
I mean, you talk a lot of it's mainly just your opinion, right?
yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, it's mainly my opinion, but you can't really get to know the content creator that much in 5 to 10 minutes. Even in your long videos that are like 20 to 30 minutes,
Mhm.
I learned more about you talking to you before we went live in those 5 minutes than I've known about you in forever.
See, I think that
I
says more about you than it does about me because I feel like I'm very genuine and I feel like I'm exactly, and I think anyone who's ever met me in person would say I'm exactly the same on and off camera.
okay,
And I think it just speaks to your like bad faith, uh, like idea of me.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I expected this to I don't know. Like I was just like, yeah, this guy's probably gonna just come on here and do this and that. And I'm
Yeah, it's because
glad
you
I was
don't
wrong
listen to
about you.
me.
No, no, here's the thing. I've been listening to you, and I'm glad you're not the same person I thought you were gonna be because you made those videos about me. I never interacted with you. You went after me, you made those videos, and then you beefed with the Cheeto and other people, right?
I never beefed
So,
with the Cheeto. I've never mentioned his name other than today. Maybe on
okay,
stream.
okay,
Never made a video on him. That guy's just
okay,
like, and like I
right?
see his fans in the chat and shit, and they're all like, "Let him in," and it's like, I don't know. I feel like that would genuinely ruin the stream. Like, if you
I
want
mean,
the stream to suck, then like that's fine. I just like, I'm way more interested in talking to you because I think you're really interesting, and I think I can get through to you. I think I understand you from what I've seen, and I'm trying to like explain myself because I want you to understand me because you clearly don't from what you've seen.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna bring a Cheeto like in the surprise just to get you or anything.
That would just be annoying.
Yeah. Like if you want him in, I'll let him in. If you
No, I
don't,
don't want him in. He's weird.
okay. I mean, I've known, I've talked to him quite often, and I don't
That
think he's
doesn't mean
weird.
anything, man. Dude, trust me. I know some shit about fucking YouTubers.
What do you mean by that?
I can't speak on it. No, I just, YouTubers are really fake.
Whoa. You can't drop a bomb like that and be like, never mind. Like,
I can do whatever I want on my stream.
well, yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
but why bring something like that if you're not going to talk about it? You're like, oh, I know shit about people, and you're like, well, never mind. It's like,
Oh
you
no,
know,
I'm not talking like that. I wasn't trying to say like I'm like a scheming guy. I just know that like YouTubers are really fake. Even just what's like shit that's like public. YouTubers are weird people.
yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of freaks out there for sure.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
There's a
mean,
lot
I
of freaks in the fucking circle of Leafy clones for sure. They're all freaks.
I feel the same way about people who watch Nick's Not Green and Hassan and
Why-
other people.
so,
They're just
okay.
freaks who recognize me. So
Okay,
they're trying to get me their left-wing agenda, dude. They want to get me.
You
I'm this
always.
little picture swimming, and they grab me and they want to take me, and I'm scared. Okay.
What is this like? You have like a problem. So you said the people who watch Nick is not green. I don't really. We don't have like as much of an audience overlap as people think. But what do
You
you?
guys work together.
Yeah, of course we do. He's like my best friend.
Okay,
So-
that's fair.
Hmm. Yeah, we work together all the time. We're releasing an album, so
Is it going to be on Spotify?
yep. We're gonna do a
What's
show
it
at the
called?
end. We're gonna do a show too. We're gonna do a show.
Can I come?
If you want, I guess.
Can I be like the special guest? If you guys
No.
tour in Toronto, I'll show up. It's like my second casa. I'll show up. Or even Cali, you know? I'm
Yeah.
like second away from Cali, so
Yeah, I mean you can watch the show. I'm not gonna bar you from coming in.
but like, can I be like a special guest
No.
so I can get booed?
Nope.
No?
No.
Oh, come on. I wanted to be in a poster or something, like right next to you guys.
No, never.
I can't come into the cool kids club or no?
Put on your own show. I don't care.
I want to be with you guys. I want to get to know you and Ethan, maybe hug, take some pictures for the gram, you know,
Me
get our
and
clout
Ethan.
up.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Ethan, Nick, and me. Come on now.
No, no.
You're Ethan, right?
What you said? I want to get to know you and Ethan.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm kind of retarded. Yeah, Ethan, you,
Oh my
yourself,
God.
and Nick, and me. I just want to meet, guys.
You think so low of yourself. Why do you say stuff like that?
It's just a word, you know. It's
yeah,
a
but
power.
it's mean.
It's not mean.
No, it is.
I mean, it's
Every
because of the
time you say
experience.
it to yourself, you say it to yourself. It's mean.
I mean, are you trying to be offended on my behalf? Are you like, hey, don't call yourself that? You're better than that. Of course, I know I'm not. I'm not that.
No,
I'm not
I
the art.
I
Right?
just think I don't know.
I want to be on the out.
I have been in the position where I've like degraded myself as a joke because I think that's probably more accurate to your origin story, right? It's not that you weren't bullied, it's that you probably like were the kid who made himself like kind of the fool for the bullies so he wouldn't get bullied. That's the kind of guy you strike me as. And whether I'm right or not, I think like I don't know. You're just you lower yourself deep down every time you degrade yourself like that, and it stopping doing it like did a lot for my self-esteem because I
mean,
used to
have a
do
pretty
that shit all the
good
time
self-esteem.
to myself all the time.
Like I have a pretty good self-esteem. It's not like I'm
No,
super shy.
if you say shit about that, if you say shit about yourself like that, then you don't.
That makes yourself aware. I'm like, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, talking to Ethan. Oh shit, I'm talking to Ethan, and you know, I'm like, yeah, I said that like, yeah, that's stupid. You know, I just replaced stupid with the disgusting, disturbing R word that I won't say again. That's why. Like it's like stupid, right? And there's so many people in my audience who have. I'm not going to name names or anything, but who are autistic and stuff. And I know people. So since you're big about knowing people, I know people who are autistic. Okay,
Yeah.
family members, just so you know, and they have no problem with that, right? They're like, yeah, they say themselves. So my mentality has always been, if he's not offended, if she's not offended, Why the fuck would I care what anyone else thinks if those are the people I'm quote unquote attacking and offending? If they don't care, why do I care what some other people think?
I wasn't even bringing up like getting offended for other people. You're making it about other people when I was talking about you.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just letting you know what I think of the
You think of the R
discussing.
word because it's not offensive because you know autistic people.
Yeah. Yeah, if they don't have a problem with it, why would anyone else have a problem? This is like being offended on someone else's behalf.
But what if all the autistic people I know have a problem with it? So then I can't say it?
No, you could, just don't watch my shit. It's that simple.
No, I know, but like you're not just saying it to the people who are cool with it. You're saying it to everyone. You're saying it publicly.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna pull in iTubs here apologizing for
I'm
my
not saying you
past.
need to apologize. I'm just saying it's just going to age even worse than it already is.
I mean, I don't
It's
really
just I
care.
think you are going to mature one day and I think you're going to say I shouldn't have said that as much as I did.
I
You're not
mean,
going to make a public apology, but there's a reason that iDubbbz did. And I think I don't know. I think it's important to be introspective about your presence online. But
well,
maybe you don't
iTubs is
care about stuff like
30.
that.
Okay, he's 10 to 11 years older than me.
Yeah, of course, but you're going to be
Yeah,
that age one day, I assume.
yeah, word hard R in my videos, right? I just was 27 when he was doing that shit. You would think he would know better, right? There's a difference between say the R word and just saying NF, right? Can we agree on that?
And just saying what?
NF.
Oh. Well, yeah.
The
Well,
idol.
of course. Like
I was about to say the N word, but I
well,
controlled myself. Oh, well, I
really?
could get away with it. I'm not white. I could get away with it.
You can't.
I can. I'm not white. I ain't a cracker, so
You would get banned.
I think I'm going to scream the N word right now.
If
Kidding.
you did that in a video tomorrow, you would be banned. You
But I'm not
understand that?
white.
Huh?
But I'm not white.
I'm not saying anything.
What if I'm biracial?
I'm just
What if
telling you, you understand that though, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna say it. But
Okay, great. Just
yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying to give
saying.
you a sense of self-preservation.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it. But I'm just wondering why do you say that I can't say the N word if I'm not white? Like, do you know? Like, what if I'm biracial? What if I'm Logic? Right? What if I'm Logic 2.0? Right?
I thought you were Mexican just based on your videos. I thought that was your thing.
But well, well, you're not wrong. But I don't know. Like, it's kind of a brave assumption, like to be like, you cannot say the N word. It's like, are you policing me? Are you like, even you
I mean,
know?
I didn't say you can't say it. I said you would be
You
banned, and
said,
I want you to understand that. I told you you would be banned if you say you can't say it because you would be banned. That's why I meant.
why can black people do and I can't if I'm not white?
Hang on, I need you to say that full question again.
Why can't I say the N word, Ethan, if I'm not white?
No, no, no,
I
no,
want
no.
to
The
get
full question that you asked before that. Why can black people and I can't say it? Say the
yeah,
full question for
yeah,
me.
yeah. What if I'm biracial? Have you
No, no,
thought
no.
about
Say
that?
the full question for me so I understand what you're trying to ask me.
I legitimately, why can they say it and why can't I say it?
Who's they?
African American people, lovely African American people. Shout out to African Americans out there. Love you. Thank
Do
you.
you think it's like cool to say shit like that? Do you think that's like you understand it's offensive to say stuff like that, right? That like
African American?
what?
Saying African American is
No,
offensive?
no, 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 no. Of course not. I mean it's a very liberal
Very
like
polite
pussy
here.
way to say black, but yeah.
Damn, black. That's kind of aggressive.
Sorry.
Black is kind of aggressive. You might as well say the N word.
I think that says a lot more about you than it does about me, brother. That's you can't say
Okay,
stuff
but
like that.
no, I know. But I'm just trying to get you to. I just want to know why you. Actually, I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think you're gonna answer me. I just wanted to know
What?
why you thought it was cool to be like, you can't say that.
Oh. No, cuz you can't say the N-word. No, you can't.
Is this a white person telling me not to say the N word as a
Yes,
biracial person?
yeah. Uh-huh. Well, are you half black?
That's kind of inappropriate to ask.
Okay, well, I mean, you're bringing it up. You
I'm
you
just
say that
saying.
you're Mexican.
What
My
if I'm
understanding is that you're
biracial?
Mexican. If you're Mexican, you can't say it.
Okay, but what if I'm biracial?
Are you?
Once again, too personal. But I'm just asking, what if? What if?
Shut
What
the
if?
fuck up, too personal. You can't. You're just trying to like. It's the most obvious lazy gotcha in the world. Come on, man.
No.
You know you
Okay.
can't say it. Do you say the
What
N
if-
word like regularly? That's crazy if you do.
I never said that, and I don't say the N word because I respect people. Okay, I respect them.
Oh. Oh, so you don't.
I respect my people. But
Wait.
if I were
So,
to be biracial,
oh,
and
so
I
you're
looked
not. You're
away,
not biracial. Okay, so you can't say it.
so,
Just to be clear, you can't.
I mean, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you, white savior. I really do appreciate
I don't
that.
know
Thank
what
you.
you're saying, white savior. Literally any sane person would tell you, regardless. You're making it about race when it's not even about that.
Okay, what if I'm Mexican? What if I'm a billion% Mexican Aztec motherfucker? Okay, can I say it?
I mean, at that point, it's not even my. That's not my choice to decide that. It's not yours either because you're not.
Because I'm not what?
You're not Aztec, are you? I don't even know how that kind of lineage works.
Thousands of years of history, Ethan. Come on
Mhm.
now. I
But
love
like, are
history.
you though? You said, "What if I am?"
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm half Spanish, and
But okay, so you maybe.
I'm like a lot of things.
Okay, but then
I'm not even-
I could say that same
I am.
shit though.
I am.
I could say that same shit. I could be many things.
Are
I could
you?
be. I
Okay,
could
then
be
be
any.
N-word.
I could be any race in the world. You don't know?
Then be black.
Huh?
Be young African American. Then
What? No, I'm not.
I'm just trying
Because
to.
I'm obviously not in the same way that you obviously aren't.
What if I'm like 50% black?
And you feel free to correct me, and I'm not going to be offended about it.
Okay, but you were before. You were like, you can't say that. Don't say that.
Well, then I was wrong. Like, I'm
Okay.
okay with being incorrect if I learn new things that I didn't know before.
That's cool and all, and I respect you for that. I appreciate it. But you can't go around being like, you can't say that. You can't say that because what if I am half, what if I am biracial and you're out here and I say the N word, you're like,
But you're
I'm
not though,
How do you know that?
because
Do
you
know
told me you aren't. You said if I were, and you're not.
Well, I'm kind of offended now.
Are
'Cause
you?
Yeah, I'm crying. I'm crying.
No,
at 12,
are you
and I can't
biracial,
do that.
asshole?
I'm line X.
Oh my god, dude. You're just like this is so childish.
I'm just trying to get your perspective, and I'm just letting you know that it's not cool to be out here. Okay, what if in my video I said the N word, right? Let's just say I've never said it, but let's say
That
I
would
do.
be crazy. That would be so crazy. I would laugh really hard if you did though.
Yeah, would you make a video, or if you were to
It'd
make
be
a video
fucked
back
up. I would laugh
and
so
you
hard.
found that, would you make a whole segment about me being racist?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's crazy.
Mm.
That's crazy to me.
I mean, I wouldn't make like a video about it probably. But if I
But
was
it would be
making a
like-
video about you separately, I would include it. Because I think it's relevant. I think it speaks a lot to your character.
Okay, so you're gonna expose a biracial person for being
You're not biracial though.
for saying the N for saying not even hard R, right? I don't mess with that. I
But
don't
you're
do
not
that.
biracial. Let's make that clear. You can't say the N word because you're not biracial.
But then a few minutes ago, you said that I could if I was Mexican, 1,000% Mexican. So
What? No, I didn't.
you said if I was Aztec.
Dude, I'm. Neither of us should be policing who says or doesn't say the N word. It's not
Perfect. There we
our
go.
policy at all.
I agree with you. I'm with you. We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be.
Yeah, and neither of us are allowed to say it too. That's part of it.
Okay.
Neither of us
Okay.
can talk about it or say it because it's not our thing.
Okay.
Calm
Do
down
you think
about it.
Logic could say the N word?
Huh?
Do you think Logic could say the N word?
That's also not for me to say, but it would be really funny. Well, it is funny when he does. He does say it. It's hilarious.
Because he looks white.
Huh?
Because he looks white.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Okay.
But he's not white, so
Well, he looks white, but
yeah, but he's not though.
Well, yeah, that's a whole different argument.
Oh, and I'm not
People
saying
will-
it. I'm not saying it allows him to say it, but I'm acknowledging it. Just like you're not biracial, Logic is.
What if I came out as biracial?
That's not something that you can do. So
But it's empowering me.
that
And
doesn't make any
now-
sense. You're just making shit up now because you're scared.
I'm scared of what? This is the internet. It's not like you're
Scared of
gonna
my
fucking
big
punch me
brain. I mean,
and
you
step
took
on me.
notes, man. I don't even.
But you're always policing people on that. Don't say
On
this.
what?
Don't on the let's take the R word for example.
Yeah,
What
you
if I was a
shouldn't say that. I'm not telling you not. I'm telling you. The reason I say you shouldn't say the R word is like brotherly advice. I'm telling you because it looks bad for you. It's arrogant, I think, that you continue to do it, and it's very reflective of how immature you are. And I think it's a bad look. But I understand that you're the kind of person that will say it galore behind closed doors. That's just the reality. All right.
saying the R word, right? Just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I said it, I have no problem admitting to that. Like, it's not like I'm scared of getting canceled on YouTube or Twitter. Like, oh, sensitive said the R word. I
No, I
really
know.
don't care.
And it's not
Never-
about not saying the R word is not about getting canceled. It's not about self-preservation. I'm telling you because you should have some like little safety net in your head, maybe like protect yourself a little bit because it's not like funny when you say it either. It's not like it's not worth keeping around as like a weird statement. You know what I mean?
I guess, but I don't say it to be funny.
Okay. Then why do you say it? Like why do you insist on still saying it? Like what's the point of continuing to say it when it already like
It's stronger than saying, "Oh, you're a silly little goofy idiot." No.
do you think
just
you
say,
could
"Yeah,
expand your vocabulary? You're in college for linguistics, aren't you? Or
I
translated
am
languages?
three languages on top of that. So yeah, I got a dictionary. I got quite a few:
Yeah,
English,
you
Spanish,
read yeah.
Espanol,
You
Italian. So yeah,
wow.
you can't be out here educating me when are you really going to educate the university student?
Hmm?
Are you really going to educate me on words?
Yeah, well I've had to educate you on a few words today.
All right, be my dictionary so I could take notes.
No, I already
I'm out
did
here.
it. Remember when I was telling you the difference between empathy and sympathy?
Thank you, Ethan.
Yeah, you
Thank
didn't.
you. Yeah,
It seemed like you didn't understand that, so I had to explain that one to you.
having three languages on my brain, it gets kind of confusing,
Sure, sure. What were you talking about? Fuck. Before that.
I don't know. It got pretty spicy, pretty heated, if you will.
What's your I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things, you know?
Yep, for sure. I don't think anyone really understands everything. So that's
What are your questions for me? What intrigues you? What do you want out of this now?
fine. What I want out of this. I mean, I don't know. You're the one who invited me. I was hoping, and I am
I
hoping
know,
to
but
have
you're still
you.
here.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to know why you were such a bully to me. That's all.
So do you really think I'm racist? Why do you keep saying that?
I didn't say racist. I said
No,
bully.
not now. In your
That's
videos.
different.
In your videos you say I'm racist.
Did I?
Yeah,
think
you
my
say I'm the
memory's-
white man attacking the minority. You're the victim. And then all the comments call me racist. Do you think I'm racist?
Good question. I gotta think about this.
Okay, cool. Let's dive into some theory.
Okay, let's see. Is Ethan online a racist? Telling me, policing my words, policing my content.
Just reading his chat, like, what do I say? Guys, is Ethan racist? What's a good talking point?
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, Chad, is Ethan being racist right now? Let me know. I'm just waiting for the chat to come through.
Yeah,
Just give me 1 second because I can't think of anything.
yeah, of course.
Someone said maybe. Someone said Ethan needs to be offline.
Cool, man.
Yeah. No, in all honesty, I think I don't know. Like I don't know what. Well, I do know, but
Yeah.
I just I don't know what you out of everyone, like you said, out of Ben Shapiro, out of Crowder, out of even more quote unquote damaging YouTubers for radicalizing the right, the youth.
Mhm.
Why pick me? Like I'm not the biggest. I'm
I
not the
didn't
most
just pick
popular.
you. The first video I made was about 3 people. You were just one of them.
Yeah, but a large majority was about me, and then you talk about Difo,
Mm?
and then you called him and me an incel, which is fucking hilarious
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't hate women. I
Oh
actually love
no,
women.
that's like a whole different thing. Yeah.
Well, you did call me an incel. That's a pretty big word, you know? Incel.
Oh,
This
did
woman,
I say incel?
you did call me incel.
Cool.
You can control five on your script. You did call me an incel.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So no, no, like that's a big word, you know? Incel
Mm-hmm.
hates women. Why? What makes you think I hate women? When I've made multiple videos defending women, when I've dated women,
Yeah, I remember
and
when I watched. You said this in one of your videos. When I made my second channel video about it, I was a big part of that video is correcting you on how to make a better video, like shitting on me. And I talked about how I've only ever made videos shitting on women. I've actually never made videos defending women, and you have. So by your logic, then I'm way worse than you.
yes, you are like Hitler.
Yeah. Even
And
he has a
yeah,
GF. That doesn't mean he doesn't have insult takes.
well, I think if I really hated women, I don't think I would be dating women.
No,
You
I
know,
think if you like, I think if you knew more women, you would know that just because someone's dating someone doesn't mean they don't have awful takes about
I think
women.
I have more experience with women than you've ever had. To be
No, that's
completely honest.
absolutely incorrect. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't. I mean, that's your opinion. That's
I mean,
completely fine.
you're the guy who like all he does is like travel and talk to people in different languages.
And you're just a guy who hates me because I'm biracial.
I mean, listen,
So
man, hates you because you're whatever, dude. Like, it's such a throwaway. Like, what's the point of doing that? Like, you would literally like if anyone else was making like if anyone else was being like cornered in the way that you keep getting cornered, um, and they said like I'm just getting targeted. This is just racism. You would like make fun of them like endlessly.
I've made videos on guys who harass women. I made
And that
videos
means you love
defending
women. I
women.
know. I know. It hasn't.
Okay, okay, fair, fair. If you know,
You
why would
hate
you throw
fat
out the word
women. That's
incel?
for sure.
Why would you throw around the word incel?
Huh? Oh well. I mean, you have incel takes specifically about fat women, right?
Okay, yeah, dude. What is your issue with being? What is your thing with being fat? Like you're
It's
just
really
obsessed with men?
your thing. Like
I,
you're the one who
you're the
talks
one
about. I
who keeps
remember
being
editing through like all the clips of your videos, and there's so much. Like you love making fat jokes. It's really odd.
I mean, I don't say it all the time, but yeah, I
In
mean,
the
who doesn't
videos that
love
I
a
was looking at, maybe it warped my perception, but said it a lot.
yeah, but I just want I think it's a crazy take to call someone an incel when you don't know. Like it'll be completely different if I went full Sneeko, right?
Well, I think you're
Can
just
we?
taking it too personally, really.
No, I mean when you call me an incel in front of like 400,000 people, I think I have the right to respond to that because it's not
Sure.
cool. You,
Yeah, but you didn't
you're
really respond to that much. You really started talking about like the homophobia and transphobia, which wasn't really present in the video because it wasn't. I never said that about you.
what if I called you what if I called you right now and I made a video and they got like 200,000 views? What if I called you racist white guy debates me?
You did
Would you
though,
be
kind of. You
okay?
opened your
But would
video like that,
okay
and then I got a bunch of
if I
comments
did that right
saying
now,
that. So
if I did that right now, if I said this
no, if you did it
racist white
again,
guy,
yeah.
would you be upset if I called you racist?
Oh, I was
And the
upset the
time
first time. I mean, I wasn't upset. I was just really annoyed.
that's how I feel. I'm just annoyed you
Yeah, of
threw around
course,
the
but
word
I think you're
incel.
more annoyed because I'm challenging your beliefs, and you're getting frustrated about it.
I'm not like I'm chill, dude. I'm not smoking any weed. I'm not vaping. I'm just natural. You know, I'm just chilling. It's a cool. It's a vibe. It's a Sunday. It's cloudy. I'm
Yeah,
just
it is.
vibing, dude.
That's great, man.
Yeah, I just didn't appreciate being called an incel when I've never went after women. Oh yeah, women equals bad. Women don't give me. Where's my sex? You know,
Yeah, I
where
mean
is
that's
it?
that is the only way you can be an incel. Yeah, true.
I mean, there's quite a different ways.
I mean, you put a
You
lot of
know,
words in my mouth, and you like to gaslight me into saying things that I didn't say. So I'm like, I don't
you called me
remember
an
the incel
incel.
conversation that much.
Then you need to go back to it because that's what you did.
It's
Why
not
would
really the primary part of the video. It's like a throwaway line, if
okay?
anything. But I
But you
mean,
said it regardless. You called me and Difo a person who's married and has a wife and has a kid an
Oh yeah,
incel
I think
too.
that's just tragic.
Okay, that's fine, but why would you
Yeah.
call him an incel?
Oh, you can still have incel takes for sure. That dude has like really fucking odd takes about women. He's ugh, that guy's weird. Difo.
Yeah, Difo, yeah.
Yeah, his takes on women are really possessive, and it comes down to the porn thing. That's I think what we were talking about. What I was talking about in that video. Something about OnlyFans or something. Yeah,
Hmm.
there are a lot of women with no standards that will marry really toxic men. So
I mean, I've spoken to him like years ago. Years ago, I
yeah, and
haven't
that means
spoken
he's
to
a
him.
good guy. I know.
I mean, I think the conversations that I've had with him have been good.
Oh, of course. Yeah, years ago,
Like 2, 3 ish. Yeah.
2, 3 years ago. Uh huh. Nothing has happened over the last 2, 3 years to radicalize anyone.
I mean, I don't think he's radicalizing anyone, but that's your opinion.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you know what that word means, radicalize.
I don't think you know what it means. I want me to explain it to you. I don't think it. I think you calling me on top of that. Your title was lazy content is radicalizing people.
No, and I think it is.
Okay. Well, I think your content is lazy, and I could do it better if I wanted to. I can make if I
Mm,
really wanted to, right?
yeah.
I might do it. My next banger might be an Ethan is online type video
Wow.
for a winner.
I've inspired you to make better content. I'm glad for that.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I
I'll give
think
it a
you got
try.
really insecure when I called you lazy.
No, I'm not. No,
That's what you're
I
putting more
don't.
effort in. It's great. No, I'm proud of you. That's all I want. I just want you
You
to
just
think
want
a
the
little
pleasure.
more. I just want better content.
Are you gonna subscribe with notifications on?
Hell no. No, I'm not gonna watch your shit. No,
Can I come on your tour?
absolutely not.
What if I pay you $10,000 to have me on?
No.
20,000?
Nope.
100K.
It's not about money.
Okay, man. Can I ever meet Nick's not green?
Huh?
Can I meet Nick's not green?
He probably doesn't even know who you are, brother.
Can I hug him?
No.
Okay. Well, I just wanted a little hug from my favorite YouTuber. Well, I'm actually kind of bummed that I won't be on your tour, but
Yeah, no
I mean, I
goddamn
could
way. No, I think
I could twerk.
yeah.
We could also have like a twerk off if you want. I'm down.
Hmm. Would you show your face?
I would.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just the next step, right? You just got to start showing your face.
And then can I twerk with you guys?
No.
Okay. Well, I try.
Is there anything
Or
else
what?
you're like worried about, you're concerned about? You can talk to me. It's okay.
I mean, I'm kind of concerned my bladder is gonna explode because I have to go pee.
All right, we'll give you a break.
That's okay. It's okay. I've hold my pee like for long periods of time when I'm bored.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. Have you ever
yeah,
considered you might be autistic?
I just like to see how big the bladder gets. Kind of a challenge. Try not to pee challenge. First to pee is out.
Have you ever considered you might be autistic?
Yes, I do think I'm kind of retarded. Yeah. I mean, I've said it
Well,
multiple times.
you know that word has a negative connotation, right?
Yes, Father, I have.
But like you're aware that you're like saying negative things about yourself. Like why would you do that? It's self-destructive and it's like awkward for people. It's like when you do that to other people, like no one thinks it's funny. It's just like
I chat is loving it. They're laughing. So
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
I,
because your chat is bullying you right now. Your chat is laughing at you because you made yourself the
no,
fool for them.
no, they're laughing at me instead of with me.
Yeah, a
Oh,
lot. I mean,
fuck.
when you say stuff like that, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did you just tell me to
even
kill
if they
myself?
even if they don't understand it, they are.
So they're laughing at me.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, that's the
Man,
attitude you have. Yeah, the attitude of the kid who's like, "Yeah, I'm so stupid," and yeah, I'll eat the worms for you. Ha, I'm so funny. I'm eating the worms. That's when you say stuff like that. That's what you sound like. And then all the bullies are like, haha, you make content for bullies. And I think, it says a lot about you that you are doubling down on making that.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think you're just trying to change me as a person. You're trying to change
I'm
my
not trying to
values. And
change you as a person. I'm trying to point out what I see through your content, and I think it's accurate based on talking to you.
you want me to be Ethan Jr. You want me to be a baby version of yourself.
Not at all. No. I want you to be your full self. And I don't want you to feel like you have to degrade yourself for comedy because you're insecure about making people laugh.
I mean, This is just how I am in real life, you
I
know. I do
know
have,
because you're insecure, because you're trying to make people laugh by
you know
hurting
what,
yourself, and it's sad.
you know what.
Have some confidence, Oscar.
I do have a lot of confidence.
No, you
I do.
don't.
How do you know that you're the
You
one
don't
who's?
show your face in your videos, brother.
I don't need to show my face to get 400,000 subscribers and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, I don't need to. You do. That's fine. But I could entertain people behind the fucking microphone. I don't need to show my face. Okay, if I wanted to, I'll do. And my Instagram is open and public, and I show my face there. My Twitter is there too. So
Sometimes.
for you to be like, you're insecure. You're insecure. My Instagram is public. By the way, follow me on Instagram, people. Like you
Yeah.
can see it.
Okay,
I'm
man.
not scared of it. I've taken pictures with people. Like I'm not like this little shy guy. Oh, guys, please don't look at me because I'm insecure. No, no, I don't. I just don't need to. If I wanted to, and when I will do it, I'll do it when I want to. I'm not insecure. I don't need to. I can entertain people behind a fucking microphone and fucking Call of Duty gameplay. Okay.
Do you think, what do you think it'll take for you to be ready to show your face in your content? Because what
Um.
you're telling me is you're not ready.
Uh. No. I never said that. I just
You
when
said
it
when
feels right.
I want to, but that sounds like you're not ready yet because you don't want to yet because you're not ready.
Because I'm getting face surgery. I'm getting my lips done.
Really?
Yeah, and my eyebrows and my eyes, you know, making them a bit bigger because I do kind of have small eyes, so I'm just trying to get that fixed before I turn my camera on and people start judging. So I'm just trying to get all my Botox and all my fucking surgery ready.
Are you being serious or are you joking?
I have to pee.
You want to go?
No, 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 dude. Like, dude, I'm just you. Okay. Why do you want to see my face so bad?
It's not that I want to see your face. It's just that not showing your face says something about you.
What does it say?
It says that you're insecure.
I'm not insecure,
You
dude.
just
If I
told
was
me you
insecure,
wanted to get your eyes and lips fixed before you go on camera.
and my teeth and
And your
everything,
teeth and
because I'm
everything.
hideous. Because I'm hideous. I'm just so ugly. I should just end my life.
Stop saying stuff like that about yourself. It's
If
awkward for people who listen, and it's not good for yourself. It's unhealthy. That's the eating junk food of mental health.
if I never upload a video again, this interview, this conversation was the death of me.
Oh, come on. Stop being dramatic.
No, I'm not insecure. I think you, if you want to, right? If you want to see my amazing, beautiful, biracial face, you can do it on Instagram. Um,
And that's
if you
great.
really,
But
like, if I
Instagram
was
is
insecure,
different
like,
than having your face just on camera all the time.
but
Instagram, you can you put it at the angle that you want that's the most flattering, and the you can filter it and you can make sure it's a good picture. Having a camera on is much more natural and it takes more confidence to do it. There's nothing wrong with you being insecure. It's not a negative thing. It's true and you should embrace it
it's
because
not. It's not bad.
it seems like it really irritates you. That
It makes me mad because you're making this assumption about me that I'm this insecure little guy, as you like to call me, because I don't show
the
my face.
insecure and the
Just
little
insecure.
have nothing to do with each other. Little is a term of endearment. That's a positive. And
You called me
insecure isn't
pequeño.
negative either.
You called me pequeño.
I did.
So I'm just saying, yeah, you're like, yeah, this little guy, right? He doesn't show his face. This, like, I don't get the point of that. Like, I've seen people like you and others say, yeah, this guy's insecure, right? He doesn't show his face. He has big balls behind the screen, but in real life, he wouldn't do shit. Like,
I never said, what the hell was that? I never said that shit.
I never said that you said this. I'm just saying I've seen people like you
I don't know if anyone
say,
says that. Maybe the comments.
yeah, okay, fine, let's go with that. They're like, yeah, he's
Okay, you
insecure.
don't,
And I'm like, I'm not. Like, my face is there. It's on my Wikipedia or whatever the fuck it's called.
your
Like, it's
Wikipedia? Wikitubia?
the, yeah, that thing.
Hmm.
It's there. Like, and if you search me up, my face is there. Like, I'm not taking those down. I'm not insecure. Like, I hate this argument. Oh, he's using gameplay, so he's scared because he's fucking ugly. And even if I was, who the fuck cares?
Listen, first of all, you were the one who said ugly. I never said ugly. Never once.
Okay.
I didn't even want to call
Oh,
you an idiot in my video.
Okay, but I just don't get this weird obsession with you being like, oh, when are you gonna show your face? I'm like,
It's not
dude,
about that. It's just when you have takes that are really fucking incel adjacent and seem inspired by other incels, and then you don't show your face and you throw up fucking gameplay, you're like conforming to a very specific kind of. All of these things say things about you, and it's very obvious. That's why people point them out. And you told
why?
me you're insecure. That's why you don't put your face on the
Wait,
screen.
what? I never said I was insecure. Okay,
I mean,
when
you're
the
in
fuck?
denial that you're insecure.
I think you're insecure.
I am insecure, but I'm open about it.
Great for you, but I'm not
And your
insecure.
fucking
I
fans
never,
love to point shit out about me.
and that's and that's fine. Okay,
My
like,
fans point out hypothetical things about you, and that's a privilege in and of itself.
okay, whatever. Fuck privilege, right? Everyone's equal. We're all the same. We're all human beings. Can
That's
we
not
agree on
true.
that?
I'm not a human
We're not
being.
all equal.
I'm a creature. Huh?
What?
Hmm? You said we're all human beings.
We're all disgusting creatures. Can we agree on that?
One love.
One love. There we go. We can
One
agree on
love,
that.
one heart.
Yes.
No,
One penis.
I don't like that attitude at all.
So you think we're all different?
Yeah, I think
You don't think
everyone's
we're-
unique. Yeah, for sure, 100%. I mean, we've
So
pointed
you
that out very succinctly, I feel, with the differences just between your upbringing and mine.
Yeah. Okay.
And that has given us very different perspectives on the world.
I mean, I think everyone's equal. I don't think anyone should be discriminated against. I think
Equal in what way, though? You don't think trans people are equal.
when did I say that?
I'm going to break this down, Oscar, and I need you to follow
Please.
me. I need you to follow me.
Okay, I'm gonna put my weed down just to focus on you.
I'm going to pick my weed up.
Smoke it.
You said that. What was the serial killer I brought up earlier? Fuck. What was his name? Ted Bundy. You said that you would respect Ted Bundy's pronouns if he was, since he's in jail, but you would not respect Chris Chan's. That's a transgender person. That's not equal. That's unequal.
Then I made a severe lapse of judgment. Then
Yeah, that's an L.
I'll take the L, guys. I'm sorry.
So do you see what I mean? You don't believe trans people are equal because you have little biases like that. Like, oh, now I'm not going to respect your pronouns because you were a criminal and you did something horrible. I mean, it's like, okay, irrelevant. Not two things not connected at all.
I just made a severe lapse of judgment.
I mean, it is a severe lapse in judgment.
I did. I am truly sorry to anyone that I offended on youtube.com/Pethany. I'm sorry.
Interesting. So, what else? You like gay people? Do you know any gay people?
I didn't know they were real. I thought they just existed on Twitter.
Uh-huh. I mean, that's like your idea of a trans person, right? Because you don't know any trans people. It's just like what you see on Twitter.
All I know is straight white Americans. That's
No,
all
I never
know.
said that. Now you're putting words in my mouth again.
Shout out to white people. Actually, I love white people. They've been super nice to me, despite not being white. So shout out to them. Shout out to you, Ethan.
Thanks, man.
And black people too. Black people rock. I fuck with them a lot. So shout out to them.
Great. So you don't know any gay people?
Like in real life, like
Yeah, in real
Human
life. You don't have any gay friends or friends of friends.
I don't have friends. I don't have any friends.
What the hell are you about, man? What is your thing?
Money, bitches, and drugs.
You don't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have friends. No one talks to me. My family hates me because I make videos,
Really?
and yeah, I think my dad tried to kill me.
Cool.
You think it's cool for him to want to kill me?
Is that real?
Too personal.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
No one loves me, you know. I just make incel commentary videos and everyone just hates me. I mean, you come after me and
See, you just don't have
other
anything to say. Ugh. So now you're putting words in my mouth.
yeah, and I don't have food either, so I'm a starving YouTuber.
Well, do you want to? Is there anything else you want to say? We should probably close this out soon. Uh,
Um, like I do have a question. Like in all seriousness, like um, when you bullied the gay autistic person back in school, was it in high school?
wow, that's like a super bad faith interpretation of the story that I told you.
You
And
didn't
also,
do
you
that?
like aged me up to high school. No, it was in fourth grade, asshole.
I'm sorry, Pete and E fans and Sensitive Society fans. Fourth grade, not high school. I take that back. My bad. When you bullied him, did you shove him in the locker? Did you punch him? Did you poke his eyes? Or
yeah, man, I stomped on his head, spun him around like Bowser, threw him, said, "So long, gay autistic kid," and he flew into the sun.
I think you're more based than you know. I think you should join my community.
No, I think I'm actually based, and you like me because I'm cool, but you don't understand because you don't have a lot of critical thinking. Um, but we can play Fortnite sometime if you want.
Wait, but I'm not done. I wasn't
Oh,
done.
okay.
Like I just want.
Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
like I'm just curious. I wasn't done with my thing. When you did that, did you do it because you were like, I'm not being funny here, just for the record.
Hmm.
Did you do it because you were like insecure, or because you were like being homophobic towards it because you were gay or something, or
Yeah,
like
it was probably internalized homophobia. I was being abused at the time, so it was probably me acting out as well. I don't remember. I was 7 years old, so
okay.
I hope that
And since
clarifies things for you.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Thank you. Appreciate that. I know that's kind of sensitive, and I do appreciate you being honest.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
and since then, you haven't done anything like that. You haven't shoved people in the locker. You haven't grabbed them like Bowser and just
No,
threw them to the sky, kneeled on them or anything. No.
no, no. I got beat up a few times in middle school.
Why?
I don't remember. Other kids. I mean, I hung around with other bunch of kids with a bunch of problems, and
Was it like ever severe? Did you get beat up?
yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
And did you ever fight back?
No, I was small. I told you. I
Did you
was in
have any
martial
friends?
arts for a while, but it didn't help.
You were what?
I did martial arts in middle school, like taekwondo, like any other kid did, but it didn't help.
Okay. Did you have like any friends that could have defended you against them? Like, for example, me.
No, they were my friends. Well, also, you only did that once when you were 8 years old. Chill the fuck out.
I am a savior.
No, it's not something you actually did. It's like something that you like really want to believe makes you look cool.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty cool story,
It's
and it's
not
real.
really.
Were you with me?
No, but I was there when you told it. I was there when it turned from I defended my friends in elementary school to yeah, it was my friend one time when I was 8 years old.
Did you ever defend anyone?
Ever in any way?
Yeah, ever?
Yeah, yeah, I've defended people before.
Did you ever fight someone on behalf of anyone else?
No,
Okay, so
I
by that logic, I am a superior human being.
yeah, man. Yeah, you're the vigilante that everyone needs.
Thank you. I will definitely go around high schools and middle schools just defending people from bullies. You know, I'm gonna do that tonight, actually.
Yeah, go around the schools. Go hang around the middle school.
You want to come with me?
No, I don't do stuff like that around middle schools.
Would you be my friend?
Huh?
Do you want to be friends?
Not really.
You don't want to be my best friend?
No. Does that make you
Okay.
feel any kind of way?
Yeah,
Why?
kind of
What is
depressed.
it?
Because I have no friends and no one loves me. You know, so I just wanted one single friend.
Well, maybe if you don't say like out of pocket shit, then people will be nicer to you.
But would you be my savior?
No. No, I tried.
So you wouldn't be my friend like ever, 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 even after talking for like 2.5 hours.
No. I mean, we can play Fortnite.
Would I get paid?
No.
Not even $5?
No.
Okay. Well, um, man, I just wanted to be friends so we can have like a little twerk off at your guys' event. But I might show up. I might
No,
show
I
up.
mean, if you actually like listen to anything I say, you know, those are the kind of friends that I like. That like I could talk to about stuff.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I don't know where when you announce your tour, I'm gonna turn on notifications for your channel on Instagram, on TikTok, on Tinder, all notifications on for everything,
Yeah, man.
and I'm gonna wait for the announcement. So once you guys go live with the tour, I'm gonna try to go to like the California one. I could definitely hit it up. I'm like, I could drive there, super, super. It's like I'm like right there. Um, whatever other country, I'll definitely show up and I'll bring some of your merch.
Wow, I don't have merch, so
Gotta make it. Gotta make money. And come on now.
Ethan is very manipulative. True. Yeah, I'm evil, guys.
I don't think you're evil.
No, man.
I think you and me could be best friends.
Huh?
I think you and me could be best friends.
Mm,
We could also have a podcast, called Frenemies, if you will.
no.
I could be like Trisha Paytas, you could be like Ethan.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll come to your event as the special guest. I'll show my face.
Show up if you want, man.
Okay, I might. I might. So I will definitely ask for a picture. I won't tell you to say the N word like iDubbbz did with Tana, but I'll definitely be on the lookout. And
Yeah, you should
hopefully,
definitely shout the N word at a concert.
I mean, if you pay me, I'll do it.
Why would I ever pay you to do that?
I don't know. You got the big bucks.
All right, man.
All right. So before we go, anything you want to say? Anything you want to tell me? Or
Yeah, I mean, I tried to I tried to get through to you. It was like a alien trying to make first contact. And I really hope you think about even just anything I said because you really didn't engage with any of it. You just kind of like danced around it or sometimes you literally just like took my side on stuff, which was whatever. Anyway, uh,
okay.
do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I'm glad I was wrong about you.
Oh yeah, you're
Not
wrong about a
wrong,
lot of
but
stuff.
well, I would disagree with that. But I thought you were gonna be worse. I thought you were gonna be this crazy SJW coming after me.
No, I
But
think
I'm glad
I think I'm
you
pretty
didn't.
reasonable.
I think I was pretty reasonable when we talked about you being abused. We talked about me being we were both raised by single parents, so I think that's something
Mhm.
cool. Stuff that I didn't know about you. So, in a way, you might not like me, you might not respect me, which is fine. But I kind of look at you differently in a way that you're not as evil as people say you are on Twitter and on the commentary community,
Yeah.
and you're not as I don't know, you're different. I'm glad you were civil enough and that you didn't just pull a fast one on me, brought other
No.
people and
No, I
just
wanted to have a conversation and listen, man. Like, if you want to play Fortnite or if you want to have another conversation, if you're feeling any kind of way about something, I can clarify things for you. But you know,
hey, my DMs are open.
hmm sounds good.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for engaging with me and hopefully now you don't see me as this horrible bully who shoves people into lockers. So
Whatever.
you think I do?
Huh?
You think I do?
No, no. I've already kind of given my synopsis of you. I think you're not the bully. You're like the bully's little friend who like ate worms for him.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I didn't bully anyone for being
Well,
gay.
you
but
participate in it, and it's still annoying. So,
well, you did bully someone for being gay, so I did. I've never done that.
brother, I was 7 years old. What do you want to do? Want to execute me?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, have a good one, man.
You too. Thank you. Appreciate you. See ya.